Good to see you, Jonathan.
Thank you. Yeah.
What's up, Mr. Kimmel? Good to see you, man. What's in the
What's happening, dude?
How are you? Good to see you. Everything good?
This is my computer. I don't know what kind of undesirables you guys are going to have in that room, so
It's going to be plenty. May I start by asking who is the hot blonde in there?
that's Cleto's girlfriend.
Okay.
Whose girlfriend?
Cleto, my band leader. Yeah, what's up?
Oh, wide awake.
I've been up for a while. I didn't realize I was late. I thought I was supposed to be here at 7:10. I apologize.
That's fine.
Jimmy Kimmel, who I enjoy and, dare I say, love.
Actually, you had to explain your relationship. I thought it was very interesting, you explaining your relationship with Jimmy to Adam.
I was upset when Jimmy left my house. Jimmy came over for a week in the summer, and when he left, I was actually upset. I was shocked.
You were sorry to see him go.
Yeah, I was like, wow, I feel an emptiness.
Well, when Adam was here,
Yeah.
he explained to Adam, he said, I don't know what happened. I thought you would be my friend, but I like Jimmy better.
Yeah, I always thought, like, Adam, like, when I first met you two guys, like, I didn't really know anything about you guys. And then I thought, well, maybe Adam's the more talented one.
He is, actually. He's just not particularly considerate. You'll never hear from him. I mean, Adam lives an 18th of a mile from my house. I barely ever see him.
Really?
Is that right?
I rarely hear from him. Oh, yeah. He'll buy houses and not tell me.
It's weird, like, and then, like, I started to get to know you. And then I started liking you better. And you even said to me, you said to me at the beginning, I remember you even said to me, I'm surprised you seem to like Adam better. I called you at one point.
I think I said it on the air. I think we had it.
You even said it to me in a private phone call.
I'm sure.
Yeah, and I said,
I know I'm calling you, but I know you like Adam better.
Because, well, you offered Adam a job. I go, yeah, I guess maybe I do think he's more talented or something. And then all of a sudden there was a switch.
Yeah.
And now I like you better.
You know, yeah, I'm like, Adam's like the head cheerleader, you know. Initially you think, oh, I'm really attracted to this great beauty. And then I sneak in, president of the student council.
There you go.
And then you and Sarah got, we went on vacation together for a couple of days, and then you came out to my house, and I really, I enjoyed being with you. Like, we would go fishing together, and it was like...
He was a good fishing buddy?
It was very Brokeback Mountain.
Who's the girl? Who's the girl?
Oh, Jimmy. I suspect that, like, Jimmy has a lot of male friendships where he's a good guy and can relate to people.
And he can, actually converse
and enjoy
keep
them.
In touch. He does all the things that could make a friendship. Yeah.
And this is so rare for me. I don't ever like hanging out with anybody.
Yeah.
So it was really nice to, like, kind of have a male friend.
But is Jimmy doing all the heavy lifting?
No, it's not like that.
No?
Right? I mean, we just
Did
hung.
you start it up, though? Did you have to get it started?
I think the moment where we really fell in love was we're out on that little boat together in the middle of the lake.
Fishing.
And I was goofing on Howard because he was so scared of this beautiful swan that was in the lake.
Oh, no, you were afraid of the bird?
And then this thing reared up and spread its wings, and I almost jumped in the lake and started swimming back to the house. You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, that's funny.
We were like the Two Stooges. I go, there's a swan that, like, they attack you. So it started attacking, like, it started to swim in, and I ran, and then Jimmy goes, he's laughing at me and everything. All of a sudden, the thing starts running after him, and he runs.
I grabbed the oar. I was ready to fight the swan.
You were going to fight back.
Yeah, that's going to look good, beating a swan over the head.
That's a great headline.
Kimmel kills swan.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, I'm Isaac, this is Taylor, and Zach, and we're Hanson.
We are Hanson, and we are about to go on the Howard Stern Show. Should be interesting.
It'll be fun.
We're psyched. Gonna be a good time.
Howard likes to get personal with his guests, ask a lot about their...
Yes, we've asked him to please keep his clothes on, because we don't want to see his boobs.
Well,
Man boobs.
I think we're the type of band that people really, they want to get intimate with, I mean, honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Yeah,
Howard
forth,
Yeah.
I don't know, yeah.
Wow, that was
Not too intimate.
No nudity today. Let's keep it. Let's
No
keep the clothes
nudity.
on.
We're doing
No.
our best. Yeah.
The last time I saw them naked was a really long time ago, and I want to keep it that
Yes.
way.
All right, fellas. Have fun. We'll see you inside.
All right, thanks.
Jimmy Kimmel is with us. Jimmy Live, weeknights at 12:05 on ABC. I'm happy to have as my guest Hanson.
Hey, thanks for having us.
All grown up.
Yes.
Yeah, what happened? You didn't come on when you were young.
Yeah, we're trying
Well,
to get you guys in there.
I think it might have been dangerous for us to come on.
I think your parents maybe stepped in.
Maybe they thought better of it.
maybe yeah. Somebody that was smart at that particular point was like, you know what?
that might be scarring for an 11-year-old.
I think it's a mistake now, to be honest with you.
You know, it could be.
I still think you're too young. Come back in 10 years, then you'll be ready.
Yeah, we're psyched to be here.
Boys, what's it like? How did you get discovered? Was your mom pushing you into this whole thing?
You know what? We just were completely, overzealous, I think.
Yeah, I think we kind of had the antithesis of stage parents. It was kind of like we were dragging them to the gigs, not the other way around.
Well, but I mean, clearly we had a lot of help. I mean, I was 6 when we started singing.
We
played our first gig when I was 6.
I was always so angry with you guys. You were young, and you were probably getting laid more than I was.
They weren't.
And I equate everything in my world with who's getting laid and who isn't.
Sure.
Right.
And I mean, okay, you were 6. Maybe you weren't getting laid. Maybe you had jobs. I don't know what you were getting.
Who started them with instruments? I mean, who told you to pick up a guitar?
I think it was Isaac. You wanted to play guitar because he loved Chuck Berry. So he was like,
Chuck
I want to
Berry.
play
I was,
guitar.
Like,
and
obsessed with Johnny B. Good, and the first stuff I heard was like 1958 stuff like Chuck Berry, Little Richard, Eddie Cochran.
And then you got the other guys into it. You said, well, you play this and you play that.
Well, actually, the greatest story about it is the fact that we started writing songs and we were just singing. Nobody, we had like
who wrote
guitar
Bop?
and keyboard. The three of us.
We wrote it when I was 8.
Around?
Yeah,
I was 8.
Just screwing around, and you wrote that. Boy,
Wrote
that's
a
good.
hit song when you were 8. Huh?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, we people go, Bop. Where'd you make up Bop? Well, we listened to doo-wop music when we were growing up, so like that's where that makes perfect sense.
Did your dad beat you like Michael Jackson's dad did? Like that guy really knew how to really work that Jackson 5.
He was definitely.
He did.
He was good.
It was like a good dog team. They just.
So nobody beat you.
No beating.
No.
I don't think our dad. I don't think our dad would understand that. Like he was the guy that like he'd come home from work and like my mom would be like, the kids were like they were totally like screwing up today, and then he'd be like, okay, come back here, and then he'd pretend like he was supposed to like give us a swat or something.
But you
like
guys
that.
were clearly way more talented than any of the kids in your high school. I mean, you guys actually had a professional
Well,
sound.
they weren't even in high school. He was 8.
Yeah, you were 8.
Well, we were homeschooled too, which is interesting.
Oh, that's right.
Who homeschooled you? Your mom?
Our mom.
No kidding.
So you never got out of the house. No wonder you joined a band.
Are your parents? Are you?
Good point.
Are your
It was the
parents?
only way for us to get out of the house.
Are your parents still married?
Yeah, they're still married.
They're still married. Like it's a healthy relationship, right?
Pretty healthy.
And what did they do with all the money you guys sold? Something like 16, 17 million more, 25 million. How many albums did you sell?
We sold
15
million.
15 million. So there's got to be some dough hanging around somewhere.
There's,
There is.
we've been lucky to, we can survive.
How did that work out? Like, in other words, where did all the money go? In a separate account?
To be honest, our parents were so freaked out that everybody was going to be like, okay, here's the stage parents, like, going to do the classic thing, that they were really conservative when we were too young to really manage it.
They did the opposite of
put
take
it
our
away.
money. They put it like all in bonds.
Good.
It's like,
So there is. So in other words, you guys don't have to work the rest
So
of your
all the
lives, do you?
money's there?
well,
oh
yeah,
my God.
well, except for the money that we've thrown at we started on record company, so we're spending money on
Oh
that.
yeah, that
I mean,
stuff and
Is that wise to do to start your own record
No,
company?
not at all.
I mean, why risk your own funds?
well, why stay in
because-
the music industry? It's like the worst industry to be in. Period.
But honestly, Howard, it's kind of like you being here. It's serious. It's like the decision to be in control and to know your audience. I mean, that's what it was.
But
'cause
how do you promote your music then? And doesn't the record company go out and get you on radio and all of that?
we get on Howard Stern.
That's
Yes.
true. That'll sell enough records.
That'll sell enough records
Actually, what
to
we
keep
said
us
was we're
going.
just going to quit. We're going to not do anything else except for we're going to focus on getting on Howard Stern in that way.
We want to be the.
But wait a minute, you bring up
in-studio
a
band.
point because they were a young band. You had a record. You were on a record label, and you had, a great deal of success. And then what happened?
Well, basically, Universal and Polygram became one, and we were part of a complete, basically a
We were
clusterfuck of labels that were forming together. I mean, you've seen, like, basically that was the biggest merger ever. And we went from a Mercury Records, which is this classic kind of rock and roll label, to a rap label.
We went to Island Def Jam.
So we were on
Hanson
Island Def
and
Jam.
Island Def
Wow.
Jam.
So we
And
were
then
like,
they-
you know what? I don't see Hanson Def Jam working.
But weren't
a
you
rap
like
album.
kids, so they try to force feed what you should put out? And
Definitely, there was some of that. We made a documentary about our last record, not the record that's coming out now, but the one before it, where we left our label, and it kind of shows people that all the crap you go through. It's not even force feeding. It's just the fact that right now in the music industry, nobody knows what the hell they're doing, and you've got these A&R people who are supposed to be, keeping your project going, and they're just jerking you around.
why didn't you try doing gangsta rap? I mean, certainly you boys could do that, no?
Well, it was the whole.
Yeah, exactly. We just do the beatbox.
I can't believe this kid's 6 years old. It's unbelievable.
That's very mature.
Now, here's something I was surprised to learn. All three of you are married.
Yeah. I remember when they started getting married, you were one of you was still in your teens, right?
I
You
mean,
married when you were a teenager?
I got married. Well, you have to think about this. Like we just said, we started playing when we were really, really young. Honestly, I would have never said that I was going to get married young, but when you're 19 or whatever and you've been doing your career thing for almost 10 years already, you're a completely different headspace than most like 19 years old.
No, you're not. You think you are. You'll be divorced in a few years. Trust me, all of you.
They're
I've been married for 5 years.
You have been married 5 years is
and
nothing.
I have 3 kids.
You have 3 kids?
Yeah, they started doing everything.
Hey, what can you say?
Do they
doing
sing?
everything. Yeah.
Now, did you get
We are
married?
certifiable.
You guys are super religious, right? You're born again types, right?
We've all grown up, in church.
In church.
Yeah.
So maybe
Well,
that.
I was surprised to hear you curse just a second ago.
Yeah, me too. I was shocked.
I was a little shocked too.
What do you mean?
But you know what? But here's the thing. You're super religious in this and that, so you're probably encouraged to get married young.
Did you have premarital sex?
Did you have premarital sex?
Well, my kid was born 7 months after I got married. So
Oh, okay. So you
Mine was
did.
born 4. Yeah.
All right, so you boys do have premarital sex. Did you bang any other chicks besides your wife?
You know what?
That's a no.
I made one promise to my wife that said we wouldn't talk about that particular thing.
Did you have a sex life before your wife? Because I'm worried about you. Didn't.
Yeah. No.
You didn't. It's unfucking believable.
Bop.
Bop is right.
That's what it's all about, you know.
How come
I'm
you not
worried
all
about you.
wearing
I'm going to
wedding
tell you
rings?
why. Because if I was your father, I'd sit you down and say, "Listen,
Yeah.
I know, I got married young.
Yeah.
You know, there are things to experience in life.
Yeah.
5 years, nothing. 10 years, 15 friggin' years. You're still going to be a young man.
Yeah.
And you're never going to have any other poontang.
Yeah. That's true.
You don't look at other women?
Dude, I mean, are you kidding? Of course, everybody.
You're surrounded.
Guys,
good-looking boys.
Yeah, of course, guys see other women. But the thing is, honestly, everybody's got their own.
Zach,
track,
how old are you?
21.
21. When did you get married?
Last year.
Last year, 20 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Now,
did that.
where do you
I
meet
got
I'm going to
married.
smack you right in the head.
Where do you meet these girls?
In the
Backstage
south.
shows.
In the south.
At the shows. Oh.
Yeah. No. I mean.
Are they super hot? These broads?
Yeah.
You know where they're going to fuck a lot of chicks is before they marry their second wife.
That's right. That between the first and the second wife, they'll make up for lost
According to
time.
Howard, we won't have that problem because clearly we're all going to be divorced in
Yeah,
a
exactly.
couple
You will
years,
be.
maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
So
That's
You
the
guys
plan.
think you know everything.
I got married
Trust
at 20.
Me. Yep.
Yeah.
Jimmy's
Guess
divorced.
what?
Yeah.
I met my first wife, 19 years old. That boys, I've been through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how long were you married, Howard?
What?
How long were you married?
What?
How long were you?
20 years.
20 years.
Yeah. And listen,
Yeah.
I'm just saying
That's
it's
great, though.
too
That's
young
better
to
than-
make that kind of decision.
Yeah. Well, that's better. I mean, that's amazing that you did 20 years. I mean,
Right, it is
that's a
amazing.
But is that what you're shooting for?
Yeah.
You're shooting for a good 20? 20 you can do. That I understand.
No, but it's better than
20s
the
a walk in the park.
Zach, you didn't have premarital sex?
No.
And you didn't, and this is the first girl you ever had? Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
You've never had sex with a different woman?
No.
You got to be shit.
How far did you get? I mean, what would you do before you...
Yeah, what
would you do?
What's the rules on you religious guys?
You know what?
You know what I read? I'm going to tell you what I read about religious guys. Can I tell you something? These kids now who take the vow of chastity until...
We're not one of those kids.
But listen to this. They're saying those people who hold out for marriage have more STDs than the ones that don't. Because you know what? They end up banging in the ass.
Oh!
And I could say that. You boys are available.
Yeah, the thing is, it's not a religious, like someone has some cloak
I hear
over
you,
you.
but
It's
okay,
just
you got a
it's
moral
just
thing.
Just a personal everything.
You're nice
everybody's
boys.
different.
I
Yeah,
like that.
we're
I
just-
understand you're not out banging everything that walks. I respect that, but you can bang a few things.
Yeah.
As long as it's not my kids. So,
As
anal,
long as they're not yours.
but anal is allowed before marriage, right? What was your
no
rule? What is
friggin'
your
idea.
rule? What is your rule?
I didn't have a rule. I just didn't really feel...
Kissing is okay, right?
Sure, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Feeling
Hell
the titties, no problem. Over or under the shirt?
Sure. All of that.
That's okay.
Sure. Why not?
You know what it is?
It's
It's
just,
Can you get your
it's just a
finger wet?
personal-
I can talk to Zach. He's 21.
it's
Well,
just a personal
obviously, the other
preference.
two got
No,
more
no,
than
no, I
their
understand. But
fingers
could you get your finger wet before you get married? I'm asking your personal rule. I understand it's a choice.
What I decided to do?
Yes.
No.
You didn't get your finger
Whoa.
wet.
Oh.
What about your foot?
I did swim. I have done swimming.
it's a
so my
So
fungus.
fingers
Zach,
were
it
wet.
was
You get
okay to
fungus from that
kiss.
stuff.
It was okay to kiss. It was okay to touch the titties.
Yeah.
But not to get the fingers. Not to go below the waist. Am I correct?
I mean, I don't know where he got that rule from.
I know.
What I'm saying is, what
Kids
I'm
are
saying
free
is, no, what
from
I'm
hanging
saying
around
is,
with you two.
No, what I'm saying is, I don't think any of us really thought about it that way. No, nobody was going like,
but Zach's
Well,
hardcore.
wait a
Zach's a
minute.
really good
We
kid.
can't talk to you
He's like
'cause
Jesus.
You went all the way.
Yeah, you're dirty.
We're not talking to you.
You're the bad one.
Zach, you're like Jesus. You're a good-looking guy, and you turn down the broads, and you didn't.
Technically, I don't think we know if Jesus was good looking or not.
'Cause that was the
we don't
thing.
even know if he was
it was
black
very
or
no. He was a white guy. He had a beard. I seen
People to
pictures.
follow
of
him around.
Trust me.
So you don't believe the guys on the street corner? You don't?
No,
the guys-
get out of here with that. Are you kidding? You've seen the pictures of Jesus. Look like a swimmer.
Yeah.
Here's how we
He's
know
definitely a
this.
swimmer. He's probably an Olympian.
This is a weird thing, is because like I got married that young because I was certain I would not be able to find another good-looking girl to have sex with me.
Me too.
Look at these three
These
guys.
guys
good
knew
looking-
there were
and they're
other
rock
girls
stars.
out
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
I don't understand this. We are not that good looking.
Oh no, you
just
are.
leave.
Just give a
Look at
shit
us and then
about-
look at you.
about being good looking.
No.
I hate
Here's
that.
the deal. You could get a lot of women. You got the music.
Right.
You guys are talented.
If they didn't play
You
a
got
lick of
money.
music, they'd get girls.
Yeah.
Look at these
You
But
could
three.
then
get
they
pussy.
were singing and the girls were screaming.
You never banged a Playboy Playmate or anything.
No.
You know what,
Dude.
Howard? Honestly, in all truth,
know.
every guy, you're a guy. I mean, it's like the Wayne's World thing, swing, swing, swing. I mean, you see women, you're attracted to them, but everybody had. You
You're
know,
gonna change.
that's just who we are. And for that matter, none of us, like every guy had their own thing. Like
Do you
nobody
look at
was
internet
looking at
porn?
the other guy.
Do you look at pornography
You
on the
guys
internet?
beat off the porn.
I mean, I try not to. You know,
But you do.
yeah.
But you
Well,
you failed.
You know, what's the statistic?
Why try not?
90% of men say that they
Isaac, you
masturbate,
beat
and
off, right?
10% say that they don't, but they're lying about
Isaac,
it.
Yeah.
you
10%
beat
are lying
off,
about
right?
it. Yeah.
You seem like to be real honest.
Mbop is about beating off.
Yes,
It is?
exactly. You're totally right.
Is it about beating off?
No, it's actually very serious. Strangely, it's a very serious.
Well, let
song.
me get back to you.
what's
here.
more serious than beating off?
You grew up in famous, good looking.
Right.
You meet.
Rich.
Where did you meet this broad you married? Honestly,
I met her at a concert.
at a concert. All right, she was a fan.
Well,
No, she
people
was
used to ask if we-
we did a thing for Macy's. She was modeling for that, and somebody who worked for
Oh,
us.
so she's a
invited her.
hot chick. There's no
she's
question.
hot.
I understand.
She's
that.
beautiful, yeah.
Then you're going out, and she probably even said, "Hey, listen, man, I want it. Give it to me."
Yeah, she didn't understand these rules, did
So
she?
you're like the chick. You're holding out. You're like, no. I'm serious about you.
running away from her.
she's a Southern girl, dude.
No,
she's
a
got.
Southern
She
belle.
actually
You
has
don't
integrity.
understand the South
Yeah.
if you're saying that
I
about a
don't-
woman from
I'm
Atlanta.
just trying to understand. So did you have like wicked blue balls every time you were around this chick, or did you beat off at home? I mean, what did you do to get through this? This is incredible.
It's a talent, you know.
How
Is
long
she
did you
older?
know her?
Yeah.
She's a couple years older. She's 2 years older than I.
Oh, yeah?
We dated for 5 years.
5 years.
5
Wow.
years. You never went below the waist.
Wow.
You made out with her.
Yeah.
And you get a wicked boner. And then, like, what'd
No.
you do? You ran home and beat off, right?
No way.
Or you,
They-
what do you do? You go home and pray? I mean, what the hell do you do?
What do you play wiffle ball?
I got to know about you.
No. Praying doesn't solve that
Howard's
problem.
actually
No.
curious. What did you do? Because I want
I
to
am
know.
so fascinated.
I actually took
He's
the
like,
syringe and I
please tell
drained
me.
it
I'm
out.
trying to figure this
You
out.
drained it.
Yeah.
All right, you drained your lizard. And what-
Why your brothers were
It's a
impregnating
siphon.
their future brides, and you were not having
He was
sex?
the only one, yeah.
this is unbelievable.
He's
And Zach, could you
talented.
could you dry hump her? Like, could you just like let's say you're on a date and you're in your car. Can you just get on top of her and thrust like against her and do it that way? Are
Howard,
you
you're
allowed
completely
to?
missing the point.
What
The
am I
point-
missing?
The point is, it's not about.
it's
didn't
not-
set, nobody set a set of rules. He just
We're just asking
said.
Zach
I'm
what
asking
he
Zach
did.
what he did. Were you allowed to dry
He's
hump?
trying to get literal on May 4th, 19.
Yeah, May 4th.
What happened?
Would you ever like isn't that a leap of faith? Like, how do you know you're going to be sexually compatible even with your wife? Like, the wedding night is like, shit, what if we don't dig each other? Like,
What
if-
happened on that wedding night?
That's what they call annulment.
Lots of good stuff.
Yeah? How many times did you get off of your wedding night? Like, how many times did you just guys go bone like the second the ceremony
Yeah,
was
how
over?
long were you away? Like a month?
It's very romantic.
Yeah, we actually just got back.
Yeah, Zach's been gone for it's been for the last year.
They
or
made
so.
the record without
Can I
me.
tell you
How many
something?
minutes
I had
was
a buddy.
How many minutes was your cock actually outside of her?
Oh my goodness.
I mean, that's great. And your girlfriend was a virgin too?
Yes.
She was.
Yes.
Oh my goodness!
Like I said, she's a Southern woman.
Did you have a
Oh,
moment?
classic
Was
Southern.
after the first time you had sex? Did you go? Was there a moment where you went, "What the? Why the fuck didn't I do this sooner?"
Honestly, I know this sounds bad, but I said, why the fuck have we been making such a big deal about this in our culture? I mean, it's great. Yes.
Yes.
But it's made to be so glorified.
So you prefer masturbation?
No, I'm saying that I think sex is awesome, but
No offense, you might be gay.
I'm not. Trust me.
If you were gay, then you would be saying that.
Gay. But what I'm saying is like. We glorify it to such an extent. It's incredible. It's this awesome thing, but it's on like every billboard. It's on every TV
You're goddamn
show.
right.
You know, it's like
I gotta show you.
I agree. No, look, I am not straight, whatever,
You're not
religious,
straight?
Not straight.
All right, that's what I thought.
You know, but I don't know. Sex is an awesome thing. But
Can I tell you something? I had a buddy. We were in college.
Yeah.
Gets into this girl's pants. Long story short, turns out she's a freak. He can't get his penis in her. Dry as can be. You know what I'm talking about?
Sure.
Okay.
The desert.
He finally gets in there. He comes home and he says to me, "Take a look at my penis." Now, listen to this. He shows it to me. It's black and blue. That's how much work he had to do to get into this
Look like
chick.
Jeff the Drunk's ass.
That's a problem.
Now, can I tell you something? What if on your wedding night you get there? Who knows? She locks up on you. Whatever. She's got a psychological problem with sex.
Right.
Turns out she's even a lesbo, and you didn't even realize it. She didn't even realize it.
And then if
That's
you
it.
punch her,
But if you're trying to figure out whether she's a lesbian by whether you can get, whether you can get it on with her literally,
Yes.
then you're completely going down the wrong.
You think so? I don't know.
You can figure that. Believe me, you can figure that out without actually having to take her.
You boys, your
For all
parents did
you
a
know-
good job with you boys. I never met boys like you.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dude,
this is
you know,
unreal.
I mean, the thing is, this is not. We're just guys who.
You know why I like you boys? You're not like a Paris Hilton type, or like you got famous and you didn't like turn into complete
You didn't
morons.
turn into morons or
In fact, you almost went the other way. You went moronic in a real weird way.
mostly guys like you turn into jerks.
It's
That's
got to
right.
be a happy medium.
Do you have any brothers
Hey, all I
and
gotta
sisters?
say is, fuck you guys. Come on, jeez.
No, do you guys have any other brothers and sisters?
yeah, there's actually 4 underneath the 3.
But they're
of us.
not talented?
No,
Yeah.
not at all.
No.
Probably
Yeah.
jugglers or
They're
something.
not music. They're not really.
They can probably fart
I
at
don't
will.
know.
are they all ugly?
Oh, stop
They're
it.
all ugly.
There's 4 other
horribly
of you?
disfigured.
You guys can't find broads to fuck you in Atlanta. Ask the Falcons and the Hawks where they find them. Believe me.
No, dude, it's not a matter of finding them.
And your
It's just a
parents-
matter of wanting them.
And your
Really?
parents like you 3 the best out of all the kids, right?
Of course.
I would think so.
no.
I would.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I would.
I'd have to ask them.
We're pretty nice.
We bring
pretty
extra
nice
gifts
guys.
every month.
You're good dudes.
Yesterday we were back.
But what do the other kids do? They just sit around living off the fat of the land? They doesn't even have to pick up an
Well,
ornament.
the oldest, it's 18 and 16 and 13 and
Honestly, the thing is, we
9.
did our
so
own.
they're all pretty young.
We've
I
been
mean,
almost like-
most people, like, even in our family, aren't as crazy as we were.
Well,
to start being a band when they were that
You
young.
know what they
Look
do,
at us
Robin?
there,
They do
like-
the same thing I'd be doing. I'm 400 pounds sitting by a pool on Tuesday afternoon at 2 o'clock, and someone says, "What do you do?" I don't do nothing. You know, my brother wrote that song, Mbop.
I'll tell you,
Hey,
in
man,
my,
if
in
you
my
need someone
family, I have a sister.
Yeah. Okay.
And my parents have totally forgotten her.
That you have a sister?
That's right. Because I'm
That
famous.
sucks for her.
Absolutely.
She's probably has
I'm
some
famous.
real
Do you still keep
psychological
in touch with
problems.
her?
I'm the favorite child. Of course I'm in touch with her.
Yeah.
I mean,
You like to remind
you
her
still
that you're
talk
the
to her.
favorite.
I call her up, I go, ha, 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 ha. I'm the favorite.
Is she an older sister?
Yes, no, I'm
so
just
she
kidding.
So she beat you when you were. She was,
No,
it was
she's
the brother
great.
sister.
I send her all my clippings, let her read her heart out.
They're in touch. She doesn't have the main number, but they're in touch.
All right, and when you watch American Idol, do you kind of laugh at that? Because, what do you...
I
yes.
love what you supporting this NGI thing because I think ultimately I've been talking to different people about it. I think in the end it's going to be that the worst one really does win, and it's going to turn into that, and they won't be able to stop it.
Right.
Because ultimately it is just about the kind of the shock and awe of I mean, like the whole.
It's not about talent; it's about entertainment.
Though there have been
Right.
some talented people that have won. I mean, there
Actually, fellow Oklahoman, Carrie Underwood.
yeah.
Yeah, you should
Yeah,
do
she's
them both.
tearing
But,
up
yeah.
the country chart.
But yeah,
Didn't you think when you got married at 19 that you had it all figured out too? Like, didn't you think, well, yeah, of course it's going to last forever?
No, I wasn't. I didn't know what
he
I
didn't
was
know
doing.
anything. He doesn't
He said, "I do not know what I'm doing."
But if I was Hanson, I would have known. I would have known too.
Well, you know what? I always think of the Kobe Bryant thing. You know, we were talking to Magic Johnson just before Kobe got married. And he said, every one of us has tried to sit him down and tell him. But you can't. You can't tell a 19-year-old who's making hundreds of millions of dollars.
Zach, you never answered the question. How many times did you get on with your wife the wedding night? Was it like 5?
Yeah.
It was. Wow.
It
Awesome.
was exactly 5?
I'm not going to divulge exactly.
Why
but
is that?
It was. I don't know. It's
'Cause he wants to
it's
stay
a
married.
respect thing to my wife. It's
Really?
a respect thing to my wife. She asked me not.
You
to
actually
really divulge
respect
that
your
stuff.
wife.
I do respect
Wow.
my wife.
All right,
you
okay.
guys
She's
are
far
living
more
in the
talented
past.
than I am. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we are.
We have some rules.
You're making us feel bad about ourselves. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah,
I mean,
you seem a little too perfect.
You know, it's whatever.
but I wish I could
Fuck
adopt
it.
you.
You know, it's just. Everybody's got their own
everybody's-
preference.
yeah.
I'm not
Well,
telling
we'll be
everybody,
watching
don't
you.
have premarital sex. I'm
We
just saying
will
I
be
did,
watching
and that
you.
seemed like the right thing to do for
You
me.
See
boys-
if this thing works out.
You boys smoke a little weed or a little heroin? What do you do?
We smoked. Yeah, we've definitely smoked. But we're more tobacco thing. We're
We
more
smoked
tobacco.
a weed.
I'm more of a cigars, cigarettes. You know.
I had some
Stuff.
There's a terrible story. Ike lost his mind smoking weed in Amsterdam.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
out of.
Oh, yeah?
He,
So
he
you,
smoked a AK-47, and you're like, Ike, do you not expect to lose your mind when you're drinking something?
It was named
It's
after
like,
an assault rifle. I had no idea it was hash. I'm
Right.
not a pot guy.
Right.
I don't really like this stuff particularly, and I was just like, oh, what the hell? And this was like, I was always kind of like, I like whiskey. I like stuff like that. I like red wine. I'm an alcohol guy if
Right.
I'm gonna have anything.
dark stuff.
Or the dark stuff exactly. None of the green stuff.
yeah, so weed makes me paranoid.
Paranoid
dude,
is one
paranoid
word.
is not-
Or Rain
Jimmy,
Man would
you
be
should
another
never
one.
try marijuana.
I shouldn't?
No, because it will make you paranoid.
I've heard that. I've heard that.
Jimmy
from
will
people.
never touch drugs.
Yeah, that's
right. All right.
Jimmy looks like he's on drugs right now. What do
Oh,
you
I'm
think?
sure he is. I was just wondering. I just read in the paper that J-Lo got like $1.4 million to show up at a private party or something
Yeah.
and play for like an hour.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever get that kind of deal going? Like, you ever go to like someone's house?
We've had some really good paying gigs. Not quite that.
That
but-
good.
point,
But
some-
you
But of course,
play-
I don't know why the hell someone would pay that much money to see her lip sync.
That's true.
Honestly.
It's like
I mean, that's freaking retarded.
That's
It's
right.
not about the lip syncing. Believe me.
Well, you boys really
It's
can.
about the J-Lo.
It's about the
There's
ass.
not always
There's
room
al-
for J Lo.
That's right. Well, boys,
Slash Jell-O.
it's a pleasure to have you on the show, and congratulations on your new album, The Walk, featuring the single Great Divide, in stores July 24th, and you can go to Hanson.net. And you guys got real talent. I wish you luck with your own
Thank you very
record
much.
company. Do you sign other people, or you just do your own thing?
Not yet, but we definitely will. I mean,
Right.
that's we
That's the
love
next
music.
step,
Yeah,
yeah.
And
we
your
love.
parents socked away a ton of dough for you, so you're all set that way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
totally.
Luckily, they didn't screw us over.
How big are your houses? Well, how many square feet? 6,000?
Not big. 1,100.
1,100 square feet?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
What kind of house
these
is
It's an
guys.
apartment on the.
Oh, an apartment.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool
It's
apartment.
not that big. I mean, I don't need that much space.
Everybody got, and now you have your money under your own name, right? You don't have to.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah.
just not under.
It
the
was
name
always
it's always
under
under
our
our
name.
names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the beginning.
Thankfully,
Three-way split.
our dad was
Yep.
an accountant, and
He saved it all.
he saved it all.
Now, when they
Scared.
do, when they're working, now, is there a leader or is it democracy totally? What's going on?
We try and keep it, as a democracy sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You been on Jimmy's show yet?
Yeah, I've been on Jimmy's show.
Yeah.
Jimmy treat you
Jimmy needs to
okay?
They were
bring us
good.
back on his show.
Yeah. I saw you had.
You guys can come back. You guys are good. I like you.
No,
guys.
You guys you actually with the stage in the back, which is really great because you can play a few tunes. It's actually fun to go on.
that was one of the best. That's like the best musical performance show as far as isolated to music, particularly.
Oh, let's
really
not
helps.
isolate it so much, guys.
Right,
Well, no, I
it's
mean, I was
not
just-
a great
no, I mean-
show,
I
but it's
mean,
good
that's-
for music.
It ain't good in other.
Performance-wise. I didn't mean it that way. Yeah,
Let
dude,
that-
your show fucking sucks.
When you guys come back, I'm going to have your rooms be loaded with hookers.
Yeah, seduce these boys.
Your green room is going to be packed
You
with
send
hookers.
Sarah in there. She knows what to do.
Exactly.
Teddy in Chicago, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey Hanson, big fan, man. You guys have this great song this time around, which is a great song.
Oh, thanks.
thank you.
Thanks a lot.
I got to party with these guys in Chicago, and I got to tell you, these guys party hard. Backstage,
Really?
or
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Backstage or breaking chairs, throwing pizza.
Is that true? Do you guys trash your room?
Yeah.
We've had our moments.
Really?
Throwing pizza.
Throwing
Actually, I
it's
don't go
out of
for that.
control. Yeah.
Please.
It was more like a giant cake.
Artie, why
all
would
over
somebody
me.
throw pizza? I mean,
It's
pizza.
a waste.
They're not fucking chicks. They're not eating pizza.
This is everything you're not about.
They're screwed up like that. They don't know what things are for.
That's what happens when there's no pussy. They start throwing pizza.
They don't know you eat the
He should
pizza.
just come with us, and he can do all the things we're not doing.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah, we
that
could
can
just
be
keep you
fulfilled
there.
for
You'll
the
be like a
Hanson.
garbage disposal. It's like, oh crap, throw that.
Artie,
Just
Artie
throw it
would
over there.
disgust you.
That's exactly what I am, a garbage
Boys,
disposal.
thank you for coming in today. I really do appreciate it. We're going to move along, and that's Hanson. And go to Hanson.net if you want more information on the new album and you want to hear music and stuff like that, okay? And that's it. I mean, what can I say, boys? You did a good job here.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having
for
us.
coming.
Fellas,
Hey.
it's good time in there.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
A lot of lecturing from Uncle Jimmy and Uncle Howard, though. About
Yeah, I think they're a bit, Howard's a bit of a hypocrite, though, and I think he knows it.
What, because now that he's getting married,
getting hitched.
So he's giving you guys all this stuff.
He's
like,
giving us
laid,
all, exactly. He's getting
be a player, meanwhile he's engaged.
Meanwhile he's engaged.
I actually appreciate it. I don't think Howard drilled us that bad. That's relatively harmless, relatively painless. It could have been, he could have pushed a lot harder.
You think so?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
But it was cool getting to open up to him and talk about your personal life.
It's a great show. It's a great show. Highly entertaining. I mean, Howard knows how to put on something. We were talking about, when you're driving in the car, you're sitting in traffic. Howard knows how to make it pass by really fast.
Make it feel like you're not even
exactly
stuck.
It's a good show.
And also, honestly, to get to play music. I mean, just to actually play music on a.
Yeah, exactly. No, we appreciate the chance to get to play.
Well, he seemed to dig you guys too. So thanks a lot for coming down.
Thanks, man.
Thanks so much.
Cool. Thanks.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Steve Grillo, former intern for the Howard Stern Show. You might remember me from years past. What Howard didn't know all these years is back when I was on the show, I kept a very detailed journal of me working there, along with a lot of other stupid shit that I wrote. And, because of the intern show on Sirius, I spilled my guts, and now they got me up here reading some entries from my journal. Check it out.
So we're going to find out some pretty cool behind-the-scenes stories.
Well, they're going to find out as much as I let them find out, because I'm up here for another reason also. I want another shot at my radio show, which sort of just fell to the wayside, which everybody seemed to like, and I got pushed to the curb for no reason. So we'll see how much he gets. If he gets me, lets me, get another shot.
So you're here to spill and then to pitch.
Spill and pitch. That's it. It's the old spill and pitch show.
All right, Grillo. See you in a bit.
Thank you.
Hey, Steve Grillo's here. Steve used to be our. Oh, let me just mention this. I think Hanson's management was a little disappointed. I guess I
What
fucked
did you
up.
do?
I didn't play their new song. Blue Sky. Here's a little bit of Hanson doing. Hey, Grillo.
We don't want to hurt
Oh, hey,
them.
Grillo. How you doing, buddy? Grillo, you gained a lot of fucking weight.
Yeah. I got fat. Leave me alone.
Yeah, did you get fat?
My wife likes chubby.
Well, you're fitting the bill.
Yeah,
Thank
your
you.
wife's happy. You got
Artie's my hero.
What happened to you, man?
What happened? What do you mean?
He used to be really into his physique.
Yeah,
and
dude, I
working
just
out.
let go. I didn't give a shit anymore. It's nice to fucking eat what you want, I tell you that.
Take off,
right, Artie?
take off your sunglasses. Let
Yeah,
me
no,
see.
my eyes are all swollen. I've been working since 10:30 last night.
What do you do?
Thanks.
What do you do?
been doing?
Even with all that drinking, he's hyper.
Oh, I'm on the air. I'm hyper. And he scares the shit out of me anyway. So.
Oh, Jimmy?
No, you.
Me? What did I do?
I still have anxiety dreams about you.
What do you mean anxiety dreams?
I don't know. I'm running around and you're screaming at me and nothing goes right and it's horrible and I wake up in a cold sweat and it's like yesterday, It still happens up to this day.
You were my intern.
You smell like a bar rag.
I just got off of work. Look, I got a bottle opener right here. I was bartending all night.
You were my intern for how many years?
7.
I didn't know you kept a diary.
Yeah, nobody did.
Yeah, Gary said he saw the diary. It looks like a 4-year-old wrote it.
Well,
pretty much. Same thing.
Yeah,
That's Steve Grillo.
Gary, I think, has a theory that Steve might be like either learning disabled or.
Well,
I got dyslexia coupled with attention deficit disorder.
Yeah.
How long
What
were
happened
you
to
at
just being
Hunter
stupid?
College?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Well, back in the day when I was a kid,
too.
I was stupid.
Right.
But now I have an excuse.
You have a diagnosis.
Back then, they were like, Steve's a little slow.
Right.
He shouldn't be in this class.
And you were primarily in charge of my baked potato.
Yes.
And you were the guy every day, 8 o'clock, you had to bring in the baked potato.
Yes.
And that always was a problem for you, right?
No, I loved it. I lived for it.
So Steve today has agreed to read from his diary. And this is great.
How often would you write in your diary?
Here's 5 years, Robin.
Wow.
Wow.
I love Grillo. He's one of my favorites.
He's one of my favorites.
No,
I love
but
Artie.
even before I came on here, I never worked with him, but I used to love when you guys featured Grillo. You guys would do
Gunga Din.
the impressions and him trying to explain his way out of things. And
It never worked.
He's drinking an enormous Budweiser
I've
right
never
now.
seen a can
I have a
that
problem. Leave me
large,
alone,
yeah.
all right?
Are you an alcoholic?
No, I'm drunk. I don't go to meetings.
Oh, an alcoholic goes to meetings.
Yeah, no. I just like to drink. I was working. I figured I'd come in with a little buzz. It'd be fun for you guys.
Yeah, all right. Well,
and, I waited so long. I lost my buzz. I figured I might as well start drinking again.
Somebody said it was funny listening to Grillo read his own diary because he apparently can't even read his
No,
own
what he
handwriting.
writes.
No,
Yeah.
not at all. Not
He
at all.
was so funny because even as an intern, he used to say that he loved to write. He was writing scripts, and we had him come in with that Simpsons.
See, here's the thing. I got a gold mine sitting here. Like, you should hear some of the shit that I wrote. I didn't know what the fuck I was thinking. But it's brilliant. And Before I'll read you a couple passages, wet your palate, but I want to talk about getting my show back on the air.
All right. Well, why don't we hear some of your diary?
I'll give you a little taste, but you're going to get hungry for it, and you're going to want the rest. Because I got 5 years here, pal.
Ralph said to me he would tune in if we would give Grillo 5 hours to read all of his diaries. He would just tune in and listen.
I'll read you the shit about me being here, but everything else, that's off limits.
In there too, huh?
What do you mean the other shit is off limits? Why?
Well, it's because about people that probably don't want to hear me talking bad about them.
All right.
Ex-people, family people, stuff like that.
Former
people that are no longer in my life that I don't want to talk about.
Oh.
And it's really probably brutal. I was really nasty. I was a nasty prick, that's for sure.
All right, well, in your book, you're allowed to do that.
Well, what have you got picked out for us today?
Well, let me see what I can find here, Robin. There was one point where I left the show, and it was like the first time that I was going to come back on the show. And it was like one of your birthday shows right after I left. And I had called Gary thinking I wouldn't have a problem getting on the birthday show. I called Gary, and he was like, well, I got to call you back. I was like, call me back? Wait, it was me like, okay, no problem. So Gary calls me back, and he's like, all right, well, if you're going to come on, you have to sit with the whack pack. I was like, wait a minute.
So you were really insulted.
I was like, I didn't think I belonged to sit with the whack pack.
Right.
So to redeem myself, at that time I was standing in on The Sopranos.
That's what they said, by the way.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
At the time you were a stand-in on The
I don't want to
Sopranos.
sit next to the gorilla. It's a fatty for boy. So anyway.
Read the paragraph. Come on.
All right. So listen.
Let's hear from your
I walked in, right? I redeemed myself by bringing the kid from The Sopranos and Mia Tyler, Steven Tyler's daughter. And I walked in, and I saw you and Robin at the podium. You didn't see me, and you saw me, and you went, "Oh, look, there's Gorilla." And she pointed to you, and you went, and you didn't see me. You went, "Oh, who cares?" And you blew me off.
Howard, he didn't hear this. Howard, he didn't hear this. He saw you mouth the words, "Who cares?"
I know what I saw. I don't care what if God came down off a cloud right now and said that's not what he said. Bullshit.
You mean you didn't hear me say who cares?
You would argue
I
with
know
God.
I saw
you. Know what I said.
You went, "Oh, who cares?" And you drew your hand like
but
this.
You didn't hear
and you
it.
went.
Oh,
and
really?
you didn't know and then,
well, let's hear your passage.
Oh, well,
right,
I gotta find. Hold on.
All right, now he's got to find it.
I gotta find it.
Well, you got all those yellow slips in there. What are they for?
I don't know what year this shit is. I don't know what you want to listen to first. I can't even.
You brought it up.
I did the
You brought it up. I didn't bring it up.
You brought up the story.
Yeah,
I
we
think.
asked you what you wanted to read.
Can I tell you something? Yeah. I told him 3 specific passages to have ready. I swear to God.
Hoo ha ha. Birthday show. Here we go.
Okay.
I was sitting there with the star of one of the hottest shows on TV and the daughter of one of the greatest rock stars ever to live, who is also the sister to one of the biggest movie stars. In the past, if I sneezed, I got attention for it. I was part of the show, and for 6.5 years, you might think he would take... see, I can't even read my handwriting.
Look at this fun part. Go ahead.
He would... but for some reason, homie just ignores me.
Homie, that's you, I guess.
When he started talking to Robert from The Sopranos and didn't even acknowledge the fact that I was there, check out how cool this kid Robert is. The fucking kid was like, "Hey, Howard, I'm sitting next to Steve Grillo. He's my stand-in." And Gary made some wisecrack about, "Oh yeah, that's show business," but he just steamed right past it. Then fucking, then the fucker just goes, "Oh," and moved on. That, to me, was a fucking kick right in the face.
Now, Steve, let me tell you something, because this is something you could never understand.
Of course.
That was nice. Yeah, that was good.
When somebody has a radio show,
you,
and I'm doing particularly a birthday show, it is very confusing to
I wasn't
sidetrack.
asking you to suck my dick. Just, hey, what's up, Grillo?
No, Steve, it wasn't about you. That I would devote time to you another time, but it was a big show. It's like if Jimmy gets, I don't know, Robert Plant to walk out, he's not going to go, "Hey, there's the guy with Robert Plant."
On his primetime special, he's not going to be dealing with his uncle.
Listen,
Right.
That's fine with me. I'm not mad no more.
Who
He's
knows?
not mad
But
no
you have this
more.
thought that, like, you see, everybody thinks that, like, I'm supposed to, like, fall apart when I see you.
Oh, no. I don't think that.
wait,
I worked
I
with you
was in
long
the
enough
middle
to
of
know
doing
that
a show.
I saw like Tommy Mottola come up to you one time. You didn't fall apart for him.
Of course
Why would I
not.
think you would do it for me?
But it's
But
not
how
a
did you just,
question
like,
of that. When you're doing
"Hey,
a
what's up,
show,
dude?"
when you're doing a show,
Did
I'm not
he
sitting
not
there.
even say hello to you?
No,
When
he
you
said,
do-
"Who cares?"
when
You were there.
Did you
can
hear
back
me say,
up.
"Who cares"?
I saw you.
Oh, you read my lips.
Oh, I read
All
them
right.
clear as day.
The fact
but
of the
I'm not
matter
mad at you,
is-
bro. It's okay.
No, listen, I'm just explaining it to you. You think it's easy. I'm sitting there trying to entertain millions of people.
You couldn't say hello?
No. It's
did?
irrelevant. The
I need
audience
water.
doesn't want to. Have you ever
I'm
listened?
not talking even on the air. You didn't say hello to him off the air.
Probably not. Not at a birthday show. I'm completely distracted.
Well, it was the first time I had seen you since I left the show.
Yeah.
So to me,
Who cares?
No big hug, nothing.
I told you, I
care?
didn't want like love. I just a little, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
What a
It would make
baby.
me feel
What
good.
else do you have to read for us?
Jesus Christ. Remember that time I sent you that note on Lotus Notes and I asked you not to read it on the air and you did?
All right, go ahead.
I just found that.
What was the note about?
It was when I was deciding to leave the show.
Hold on, give him a half hour.
Yeah. Thank you, Jimmy. It was when I decided to leave the show.
Yes.
And I sent you a note and I was kind of confused and I thought maybe I can confide in you for like 1 second.
All right. And what was the note about?
I was like, dude, I'm confused. I know you probably want to read this on the air, but please don't. And you did, and I knew when I read it that yeah, Gary asked for a lot of shit. I got it right here.
Why are you unprepared? Go ahead.
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Last week, being distraught as I have been for the last 100 months or so, over career purposes, of course, I wrote a letter to Howard on Lotus Notes. It basically expressed how fucked up and confused I am, and I asked him for advice.
Does he smell?
It's he burped, a big beer burp. It's terrible.
I'm Jimmy. Come on.
No, keep going. I don't mean to interrupt.
Please don't. Thank you.
This is my moment to shine.
And also asked for him to keep it between us. Now, I'm sure if I'm reading this 20 years from now, or if someone else is reading it, you're probably saying, what the fuck, are you stupid? You didn't think that he would read it on the air? Well, I thought for one fleeting moment in some way, then out of desperation, that I thought he might not. But I take a step back from that now, and it's his job to take that on the air. And as you can expect, no fucking way he read it. It was brutal, embarrassing as any other time. My eyes were wide open, and it was opened up a little bit more. And I'm going to do everything I can to move on.
I would actually give you an hour to read your diaries on the air.
Oh, I got much more. If I take time and figure out what I wrote, it'd be interesting.
No, don't even take any time.
Julie said these are the exact diaries that you find in a serial killer's home.
Oh yeah, no, but I'm not.
What is the third passage?
Oh Jesus! Let me see. If I find something else.
yeah,
I got no. Like, it's not like we set this up. You just said.
Steve, I said this is my exact words. Read the passage about being man at the birthday show. The passage about Lotus.
All right, all right. Hold on.
Why do you act like Gary didn't set this up with you?
This is 2 weeks ago. He didn't talk to me this morning.
I talked to you this very fucking morning.
All right. Today at work was fucking crazy. Stuttering John was at Boston University chasing officials. So we have one intern at the office, Tall Jen, and me. So I'm doing the phones, taking care of Howard Stern, taking care of a guest, getting music of Howard Stern to play on the air, and whatever the fucked up Gary needs. I'm taking, which means I'm fixing all Gary's fuck-ups, I guess. I'm talking no stop from 5:30 to 11. No fucking break. Did I get a little pat on the back? A thank you? How about a nice job? I don't think so. But have I ever asked for that? No. It's just the fact that I put up. It's just a fact what I put up with every day. And I got into this. Hold on. Everything I got into, what I do there, all I ever feel is like I just got there because they feel bad for me or they just want to make fun of me. So I was saying, like...
You sound like, you know what? Robin's right. You sound like a dude that I'm surprised didn't go around shooting everyone.
Oh, that's why I
You're all
left.
bitter and everything.
No, I'm not. I'm not bitter. It's the best time of my life.
But it was so good you had to leave it?
It wasn't good anymore.
Oh, when did it go bad? When did it go bad?
It went bad around that time with Lotus Notes. I just like...
When I read your note to me on the air.
Yeah, it was somewhere around there, and I just didn't feel like... I just didn't feel that anybody had my back. And
I didn't feel like anybody had my bag.
Pre-Lotus Notes, I was golden. Post-Lotus Notes, I was bugged.
Hi, Fred. I miss you.
I got to tell you, hearing you read your diary, you sound like the retarded Anne Frank. In a way, I think you're onto something.
extremely retarded, Aaron Frank.
The Nazis are gumming. Do I get a thank you?
No. Do I get a thank you or a pat on the back? No.
Rich, you're on the air.
Oh, I got a thank you.
How fat did this guy get, man? He sounds like he's breathing bacon fat out of his nose.
Yeah, he got
more or less. Yeah, I'm about 30 pounds overweight.
He's not that fat, but he does sound like a pool raft that's leaking.
Yeah, it's the leather I'm wearing. I'm sorry.
He's starting to sound like Dominic.
He's also.
It's allergies, man. My nose is all stuffed up. My eyes are tearing.
Oh no! What are you wearing?
He's wearing a 1970s brown leather $18 jacket.
And a Darth.
He said that he's punctuating his sentences with like a big.
What is that shirt he's wearing, Jim?
It's a Darth Vader T-shirt.
I'll take it off for you.
Yeah, Darth Vader T-shirt.
30th anniversary, Memorial Day weekend.
You're married?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's hot, too.
One lucky lady.
Yeah. She got a crush on Artie, which kind of scares me.
Look at you. You got a whole sleeve
She likes
going.
chubby guys. She likes Artie, me, chubby Alec Baldwin, chubby Don, what's his name?
Dominic Barber, you're on the
We're
air.
not Alec Baldwin chubby, girl.
Let's go to Dominic. Dominic, you're on the air.
Howard, forget the 1,000 for Jeff. I put up 2,000 and the limo to bring him right to the hospital.
Who? What is
he talking about? He just ate the phone.
He's listening to the 7:30 hour somewhere. Hey, Howard, one of the other promises I made Steve was that he had done a show here and it didn't work out. He sort of got bummed out. So he has a new show that he wants to pitch, although I haven't spoken about what it is.
Well, no, I just think, hold on. My first demo show, which everybody seemed to like, including you, thank you very much.
Right.
My first guest was Jodie Foster. I had Little Marty call in from the Black Pearl and the Pirates of the Caribbean.
What are you talking about?
He's talking about his show.
My demo radio show that I did.
So who cares?
So who cares? Everybody seemed to like it. I think I have a great idea, and it just fell to the wayside.
You interviewed Jodie Foster?
Yeah,
You
for
gotta
5
hear
minutes.
This. You got to hear this. We gave him a radio show to do.
A demo show.
A demo show. So he works on movie sets. So he met Jodie Foster and he got to interview. It was maybe the worst interview ever.
Yeah, he didn't
it wasn't.
find out anything.
Play it again. Let Jimmy decide for himself. He's never interviewed Jodie Foster, and neither of you, but I did. Give me a shot. And she knew I was doing your radio show. She knew it was going to be on your channel. She did it for me.
I had no problem with that.
Well, it was. Listen,
Now,
I
what
know
is
I
this
needed
other
work.
show
I know I needed work, but I think I could do a damn good show. Give me a shot.
What happened with those hair plugs of yours?
Oh, well, I had them taken out by a very talented doctor, Dr. Bernstein.
Yeah.
Because the first doctor, which I won't mention his name, he really screwed him up. This doctor took them all out, and I'm very happy.
Oh, okay.
Dr. Bernstein, he's in Manhattan.
This motherfucker got hair plugs, and then they were so bad, he had big holes in his head.
Right.
The doctor fixed it for me. I just got a couple left to go, and but Dr. Bernstein in New York, Bernstein Medical, top notch.
Okay.
Well,
I'm
what
very
is this?
happy because I was
see that you have a whole sleeve there now.
Oh yeah, my whole back.
Tattoos.
You have your
my
whole
back
back
is.
done?
Well, I just got tattooed on Thursday.
On what?
I'm doing my whole back.
What is it? You look ridiculous.
Oh,
it's
sure
too many,
I do.
It's too many tattoos, and
It's
they're
already.
bad.
I'm already screwed. You know what am I going to do?
I mean, that was one of our favorite things to talk about.
Are you being sarcastic?
No, I enjoy it. It's like sort of
Dude,
like a hobby.
it's too much. It's
What's
enough.
on your back now? Show us.
You don't want to see my back fat. Trust me.
What did you do to yourself?
Oh,
Let
I
me
did
see.
it.
Lift up your shirt.
Let's give Needles, my boy, a prop.
Hey, no, keep those on. Keep those on.
It's too much tattoos, Steve.
You're not going to like this.
What do you got?
What do you got on your back? What the fuck did you do? Spider-Man?
Show him the front. Show him the front too.
Is that Spider-Man?
No, it's
and
like
a big
demon.
monster? And your tits?
Well, it's if you got time, I'll show you.
You look silly.
Okay.
Stop.
Better than the Claddagh.
It's enough.
Yeah, where is the Claddagh?
But at least the guy's
You know
talented.
what I see there? I see boredom.
What do you mean?
I think you're bored. I think you can't find anything to do.
Yeah, give me something to do.
I'm
I'll
telling
start
you,
getting tattooed.
you're so busy with the tattooing. If you were busy
hobby, man.
and enjoying yourself, you wouldn't be tattooing.
I
like
enjoy
that.
getting tattooed. What's so hard
No,
about
I
that?
understand that, but you're going too far. It looks silly now. You look silly.
Oh, look out!
Okay.
Another beer burp.
He's burped about 5 times.
Get me some water, please. I didn't ask for this.
Hey, Howard.
What? I'm trying to help you. What?
If you go to, I don't know if you want to play, but if you go to Gary Preview page 2, you can either listen to the Jodie Foster interview or it was his review of The Departed that killed the show.
Oh,
like you,
Listen, I got a lot of work to do, but I'm in the right fucking lane here. I got a great idea.
What is your idea?
I want to have like a regular douchebag guy reviewing movies, not like these pompous assholes that are reviewing movies on TV right now.
All right.
It's not the same. I'm not that guy. Why would I want to listen to some douchebag that's Mr. Prim and Proper telling me not to go see Spider-Man when I'm going to like it because I'm a comic book guy and I want to see that movie? You don't want to. You don't want to hear that. You want to hear from a regular guy, and that's what I want to do. I want to have. Like my idea was I took Radio Man to go see Monster House 3D. Took like a homeless guy to go see a little kids movie.
Right.
I have transvestite friends that I like to go see like an action movie. Saying like I want to take someone outside the genre of a movie and then have them go see it and then review it.
It's on preview page 2 in yellow, right at the bottom.
All right.
I have there's a lot of different things. I have a buddy that I want to host it with, and then I have someone that's going to come in.
Jimmy, you're an idea guy. What do you think of
Well,
this?
I think I like the idea, and I think obviously you're a natural broadcaster, but I think the way to go is you review the movie loudly.
You hear him breathing?
In the
I know.
theater.
I have asthma. B, my nose is stuffed up from allergies, and then C, I'm fat. So what else you want?
I'm saying you review the movie in the theater while it's going on in a loud voice.
Okay.
That could be something good.
That'd be good, yeah, and laugh real loud.
Yeah, and breathe.
Here's Steve doing his review of The Departed, which caused us to cancel the show.
Oh, well, don't play Jodie Foster or anything. Go ahead.
All right, I'll play that too.
Hey, this is Steve Grillo on Howard 100 News. I am going to review today The Departed, directed by Martin Scorsese. This, my friends, is a sausage fest. It's got Mark Wahlberg, Matt Damon, who else is in that? Charlie Sheen. No, Martin Sheen. Scratch that. It's not that much of a sausage fest. And, Leonardo DiCaprio. Guys, if you're going on a date, I would not bring your wife or your girlfriend because this movie is nothing but eye candy for the ladies. The script is very well written. It's very well directed by Martin Scorsese. But this is the Scorsese's version of the Irish Boston Goodfellas. It basically takes place in Boston, and Jack Nicholson plays a mobster, and he infiltrates the special forces inside the Boston Police Department.
I'll let you finish.
This movie is excellent. I give it 3 out of 5 potatoes. And girls, you'll enjoy it by yourselves. By me, too much cock. See you later, Steve Grillo.
Now, let's get back to what you had me do here. This wasn't part of the demo show I did. This is a 30-second review,
All right,
a 60-minute review that I wasn't allowed to have a script.
Jimmy, what did you think of it?
No, hold on a second. Put it this way, Jimmy, I had no script.
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to practice.
Oh, that wasn't scripted?
Really? No, just understand something. I wasn't allowed to practice.
I thought that was hilarious.
They said, go.
I love that review.
Go, and there was the review. But that wasn't part of my radio show.
I understand why they did that, because it's better to have you be a disaster than to have you be mediocre.
Okay, but how about this? I'm a disaster on my own radio show. Okay, but I also have a lot of more.
Here is Steve interviewing Jodie Foster. You be the judge.
Right now, I got a huge breaking story. I got a guest that is on the line right now. I've been waiting for her. She is an Academy Award-winning actress, Miss Jodie Foster. Jodie?
Hey there. Everyone wants to know what you're wearing.
What I'm wearing? I'm wearing the same outfit that I saw you when I was walking on the street.
I know, because you never change, but hopefully you don't smell too bad.
But the funny thing was, my wife was kind of funny. She goes, she saw you Saturday night. We were at the rap party for the Brave one, and she was like,
oh, no.
She said, wait a minute, that's what Jodie was wearing when we saw her on the street. I was like,
right.
Oh, you were wearing that long flowy dress with the blue top.
No, I actually wasn't. I was wearing something else. I wasn't wearing that. Oh, no, you're right. I was. Okay, I'm guilty.
My wife couldn't stop laughing. She goes, she made fun of you and she wore the same thing.
But and I was also, you might have missed my karaoke. Did you miss my karaoke? I hope you missed my karaoke.
I didn't. I fortunately did not miss your karaoke, Jodie. I thought you were very good, but I think Jill outshined you a little bit.
I think she did too. Well, she does it often, and I picked some tough ones. I mean, Janis Joplin's kind of hard to pick. There's a lot of screaming going on, and she's the only one that can make that work.
Yeah, you pulled it off. Though. But can we talk about what we're working on right now?
Sure.
Yeah, well, we're working on the Brave one right now, and since
listen to me. This is like insane what I'm listening to.
But still,
no one knows what the hell you're talking about.
I know. You know what?
Who's Jill?
Listen, there's a lot of things I can explain. I understand.
Daughter, right? You're doing an interview. Listen to me.
My first interview.
You know what your problem is? You don't listen.
You're right. You're 100% right.
You're doing an interview. You're talking about Jill. You're talking about. No one knows what the fuck you're talking about.
Karaoke all of a sudden comes in.
But it was Jodie Foster. Who gives a shit?
Right, but you actually made Jodie Foster not interesting, which was, I thought, difficult to do.
I found it fun.
I was the one who proposed Steve getting a show.
Trust me.
I like everything about it.
Through my trial and error, you will have something to goof on.
I'm worried about you.
Why?
A, you're overweight.
Okay.
B, I'm listening to your breathing. This is not good.
Yeah, I have asthma. Sorry.
Thirdly, with the tattoos, looks like you fell asleep somewhere drunk and little kids drew all over you.
Well, not yet. Don't insult my boy Needles. He did a good job.
Listen to me. Needles, I'm sure, is a terrific tattoo artist, but you're going crazy. Even Needles would say it. Slow down, Steve.
Well,
even Needles would say it.
But my mom would say that. She doesn't even know that I've gone this far.
It looks like you fell asleep and kids drew all over you.
Well, because it's not done yet.
You mean you have to go home with long sleeve shirts on all the time?
No, she knows about the sleeves. She don't know about the back.
Oh.
She do now.
Listen to me. You want another shot with a radio show?
Yeah.
If Jimmy says it's okay, then I'll do it.
Don't put that kind of pressure on the guy. I'm sitting right next to him.
Would you listen to this, Jimmy?
Does it have to be an hour? Why not
think it's
a half
worth
hour?
a try.
I would say half an hour.
Half hour?
Half hour.
What do you think?
I think it's worth a try.
Thank you, Mr. Kimmel.
I mean, the breathing alone.
Just for the breathing.
I'll use my inhaler next time.
And this time we're incorporating the diaries.
Yeah.
Well, okay, we'll work. You get more diary, I get more show.
You know, make a great pair is Stephen and Riley Martin. I think would be a.
I
think Riley would really like you a lot.
Yeah,
All right, I'll give you one more show. You get on
All right,
there
cool.
and
But
do
can
your
I do it on the air this time, not a demo?
Yes, on the air.
All right, cool. I'll rock your world.
I'll talk to Tim Sabian about it.
Okay.
And we'll have a show for you. You'll do a half hour, and we'll see how you do.
Heavy breathing with Steve Grillo.
What is it, Tim?
Deep thoughts or heavy breathing?
Yes, Tim.
Hey, Howard, how you doing?
Hi.
Hey, I'd rather listen to Eric the Midget for an hour than listen to this fuck for 1 minute.
Let's do that,
That's the stuff I miss. Bring it on, pal.
Randy, you're on the air in New York City.
Yeah, this guy Grillo, he needs to get whacked. He needs to be taken care of.
You don't like him?
No, man, get him out of the circle. Just you know what to do. You know what to do.
Thank you. All right, let's go to High Pitch. Eric, who wants to say hi. I'm sure you have a friend in him. Yes, High Pitch.
Grillo, you're a fag.
Oh, okay. There's nothing to say to that, really. Sorry.
Come on, love you.
You got to wake up with yourself. I'm okay.
Yeah, it's Jimmy's favorite, the biggest fan.
I'm doing well, thanks, High Pitch.
Does he call your office?
He masturbates watching the show sometimes.
Oh, sweet.
Are
He
you
loves
still
you.
doing that?
No, not now.
Okay, Really?
I'm eating Kentucky Fried Chicken watching your show every day.
So fat.
Oh, but you know, he's got the gout.
He's got
And he's
gout.
still eating Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Do you know he has gout?
I didn't. I had no idea. No.
His weight and his eating is so disgusting. He has gout.
Are you drinking a lot?
No, not really. I cut out the drinking. I'm drinking water. I'm drinking juice. No more soda.
Is the gout getting better?
I'm drinking juice. I also wear my special shoes sometimes.
But do you realize, like, the only reason I don't have gout is because I walk a little bit during the, like, I have some sort of
activity.
He's eating and doing nothing, like a dead person. Like
When I walk, my back hurts, my feet hurt.
Aren't you on the verge of being evicted from your apartment?
No, I'm working on that.
But you're being evicted. That's why you have to work on it.
No.
All right. Well, thank you, High Pitch. Yes.
Listen, I have a show idea for you.
When is the last time you paid rent?
6 months ago.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Well, if you don't pay your
I
rent,
have a good show idea for you.
You figure if Grillo can get a show, anybody
now it's opened up the floodgates.
It's a good show. How about Marianne and I do a cooking show on Sirius?
All right, I got to get out of here. All right, Grillo, it is good seeing you.
It's
and
good seeing
I
you.
Appreciate
I have
you.
no hard feelings, whatever I wrote
What
about
will you write in the diary today?
I
about
stopped writing a
today's-
while ago.
About if you were, what would you write about today's
Today was a
appearance?
very good day. I showed up drunk and I got fat.
Howard told me it looks like little children drew all over me.
My Needles is going to be very unhappy.
All right, so you got a half-hour show. I want you to prepare.
All right, I'm going to prepare. I'm going to come on. I got to a buddy that's going to be my co-host, and I got another friend who's going to come. I got everything taken care of. Okay, it's going to be good. You're going to like it.
Not too much of the co-host. Just you got to talk.
Yeah. I understand, but I need someone to play off of because he's a sick,
you don't.
He's a sick bastard. Trust me, you want to talk.
Those
to him.
guys interrupt too much.
No,
Did
I
he
got
come
my
in
boy.
with people before? I don't think so.
No, I had my buddy Big Reg come in and do some stuff. I called Marty for little Marty. He wants to come on. Little Marty wants a show.
All right, good. All right, listen, we'll get right on that.
Yeah, right now.
Steve, thank you. Thank you for reading some of the diary.
Thank you
It
for
did
having
whet
me.
my appetite, and I'm going to give you a half-hour show.
All right, cool.
Steve, your plan worked, man.
I know it did.
You got a half-an-hour show.
I figured I knew I had to go through the ringer to get the show. What's up, Jeffy? What's going on? Oh, whole lot of nothing. So I got it, yeah.
Are you going to take some of the advice, though, that they gave you?
It makes me look less fat with sunglasses. Yeah, I should, next time I come on the air, I got to take my inhaler. I didn't take my inhaler.
That was the problem?
Yeah, it's allergy season. My nose is stuffed up. I can't breathe. It's a bad time for me right now.
Did that contribute to the burping and?
No, the burping was just due to my drunkenness. That's
beer induced.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because you're sitting there burping next to me.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to be able to watch this on demand because I'm just disgusted with the way I look. But I could always lose weight.
But they're giving you a lot of life advice in there. They're trying to tell you not only how to do your show, but how to live. Does that sort of reinstigate some of those nightmares you're having?
Oh, yeah. No, it's actually, it's a little better this time. I won't have nightmares about this. I'll actually try to heed what they're saying this time. I'm not as angry and stupid as I was back then. I've gotten a little older and, learned to take advice a little better.
So overall, now that you have this new shot at the radio show, how are you going to go into it? What's your...
I have a game plan. It's already mapped out. I already had this idea beforehand. Give me a half hour and let's see what I can do. I'd like to review a movie before it comes out, because the last time I didn't get to review a movie that, I didn't get that was already out already. Like, I just went to go see a movie and I reviewed it. And I like to review a movie that no one's seen. And
so this time maybe a screening and then
just so I can give my honest opinion about something that no one's seen before, and they can take my advice and go see the movie and see if I'm on or not.
All right, man. Well, good luck.
Well, thank you. I could use it.
We'll stay tuned.
Well, maybe you guys can come and follow me when I go see the movie.
Yeah.
All right, then.
All right, bro. Thanks for coming down, man.
Thank you.
Hey, Jimmy.
Look at this.
Interesting morning today.
Was it? Yeah, sure, yeah.
How's it like trying to give advice to Hanson?
You know what? Those kids don't need advice, I guess. They'll learn. They'll see. Years from now, they'll come back and they'll understand exactly what we're talking about.
Like, why didn't you seem like you and Howard were like their older uncles trying to tell them that they could be getting some amazing ass right now?
Well, it just makes you crazy when you know, like, at that age that you so desperately wanted sex and they had it right there at their disposal and they were not interested in it.
They chose to get married and have kids.
Fucking idiots.
What about Grillo just sitting there burping next to you? That was pretty
he's
disgusting.
a mess. He really is a mess. I don't know. He couldn't have just been drunk. He had to be on something, but truly disgusting individual.
As a big fan of the show, you're familiar with his history.
Yes, I know a lot about Steve.
How do you predict his future?
And Howard, life in general.
You're just gonna come in and hang out with the
Just
guys?
hang out, it's my favorite place to hang out. I got some presents to bring.
You come bearing gifts?
Yes.
For the holiday season?
Yeah, what good tidings we bring and all that stuff.
All right, Martina, good luck in there.
Thanks.
Martina Navratilova, I do know this because I was pretty much a big tennis fan when Martina was playing in her prime. She has 167 career titles.
9 Wimbledon titles.
She holds the all-time record for men and women. She has the longest winning streak in tennis history with 74 matches in a row. It's pretty amazing. I would have to say...
The oldest person to ever represent anybody in the Olympics.
I would have to say I think she was the greatest female tennis player of all time. True?
I think you're right.
Yeah, I mean, who had a better record?
They sometimes talk about Margaret Court, and, I didn't see her play. But Martina... by far outpaced anybody that we've seen in our lifetime.
There was one point she was so dominant that they said that she should start playing men.
I know. She got that rap. Like, the girls just couldn't beat her.
Yeah, not to sound sexist, but she's probably not even in the top 500 best players ever.
What do you mean, of men?
Yeah, because men...
I mean, you're comparing men...
Why do you have to say something like that?
I don't know. I just like saying
She's a woman.
I don't
Beyond all that, she's been a real pioneer socially.
Well, hey, let me tell you something. Pioneer schmioneer. This is a woman that could seduce almost any straight woman and turn her gay.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Do you know that for a fact?
Yeah, and Martina will tell you.
Really?
I think she will, yes.
If you're a lipstick lesbian, she's got to be your ultimate.
Let's get her in here already. Don't
Why
make me
a
wait.
lipstick lesbian?
Unless she's in the bathroom. Get her in here already.
Martina seems like she's
She
probably.
likes a feminine girl?
Yeah, and she's world famous. Athlete.
She can't be just seen with anybody? Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Let me handle this, but I think you'll see that I'm truthful when I say this.
What? That she could do that?
She could do it and has done it.
Well, as a guy who's a sports fan, it is a big deal to meet someone like her. Absolutely.
She's probably out there turning Lisa G right now. That's right. Hi, Martina. Great honor to have you with us again.
My ID.
Oh, they wouldn't let you up.
got stopped at the
Said,
door?
"What's your downstairs?" I have to send an
Did you
escort.
tell them?
Waited.
You got carded. Did you tell them that you were the great Martina Navratilova and you shouldn't have to wait?
The girl said, "What's your name?" I said, "Martina Navratilova." So I waited for, and she said, "What's your name again?"
Oh, dear.
That's the worst.
You better get back out there on the court.
Yeah, you better start practicing.
I know.
Well, let me introduce you to
But
George Takei, of course.
Hello, how are you?
George used to be on Star Trek. I don't know if you know that.
I do know that, of
Yes,
course.
and
I
now
watch
he-
Star Trek. I learn English on Star Trek.
And now he is
Those-
the.
I love Lucy and Star Trek. Those were the shows.
And now he is on Heroes. I don't know if you know that. Are you familiar with the show?
I've been
Heroes?
watching Heroes, and I missed the first couple of episodes this season, so I'm going to get it on my iPod again, which is
Yes,
what I did before.
George is.
You'll be shocked when you see it.
It's been a good season.
Great
yes.
show.
Tennis-wise, I just reminded everyone that you are the greatest female tennis player of all time. And I'm not saying it as a stroke because you come in here and Steffi Graf doesn't. I'm saying it. I'm
Steffi
saying
doesn't
it,
know what she's missing.
well, I'm saying it because it's true. I mean, no one held more titles than you. No one has the amount of Grand Slams that you had. And I don't know. Do you know what a Grand Slam is, George?
No,
Well,
I don't. I'm not a
It's not a
tennis
Saturday night.
There
I
are
am a
Grand
bar.
Slam. Oh, hold it, Howard. There are Grand Slam tournaments, but the Grand Slam is winning all
Wimbledon,
four, right,
all
in
that,
one year.
all that
Well,
stuff.
Steffi did that also. We're sort of, head to head. We're pretty close, but
Well, you're better
Steffi
than
says
her.
I'm the greatest, so who am I to argue?
Yeah, George thought it was 4 guys banging you.
No, that's
George points
not
out
likely, yeah.
that you socially have done more for gay rights too, because you were never closeted. You were always out front. You even put your money where your mouth is. You dare we say, lost maybe $12 million in endorsement deals because you were out. And that's great. And I said to Robin, your greatest accomplishment, off court now, off court,
Here you go.
was that you could turn any woman, a straight woman, gay. And I want to get into that a
You
little
used
bit.
to give toasters for that, but I don't have one.
Never got anything. Now, I know you've been with the same woman 7 years and all of that.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about pre this woman. I'm talking about your lifespan as a gay woman.
Yeah.
Tremendous accomplishments. I mean, the one that comes to mind is this when you dated this Judy Nelson.
Yeah, she was on your show, apparently.
Yeah. Oh, she was a big fan.
Yeah.
Evidently. I don't even remember when she came on. But
I vaguely remember it because she was with Rita Mae Brown when she came
That's right.
and did our show.
But this is what amazed me. This woman was a married woman. Beauty queen. She was a former beauty queen. Straight woman.
Very.
La-da-da-da-da. I want to go see Martina Navratilova play. After all, I'm a fan. Blah, 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 blah. She goes over. 2 seconds later, she watches you play, and she's gay. She dumps her husband and runs off with
Is
you.
that true?
I know. Well,
2 seconds?
Well, she pursued me. Let's put it that way.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Gorgeous.
I don't know
So
what I
then,
had.
Martina, you didn't
I was
turn
pretty cute
anybody
back then.
anything. She pursued you.
She was. I was like shocked. Yeah. She went out. She came after me. So
How did
it's
she
like, okay.
find you? How did one get even close to you?
Her sons were ball kids at the tournament that we were playing. So she was involved with the tournament. She did play tennis and all that. So it was.
Oh, so her kids were ball kids, the
Yeah.
ones that chased the ball. That's the greatest. I would love to play one game where someone chased the ball for me.
I know. You didn't have to retrieve your own ball.
That's why I love not retrieving the ball. And I'm always the asshole that retrieves the ball.
I wanted to be the ball girl for Rod Laver when he played in Prague back in the 60s, but they only had boys. They didn't have girls. And I
How
was,
unfair.
So that was right there. Already there is some sexism going on,
But-
and even in a communist country. Go
But
figure.
stay with me, and I hope I'm not prying. But actually, I am prying. But
Yeah, come on.
Well,
I am-
that's
I am-
what you make your big bucks for, prying.
Martina, I am so. I was so in awe of this. That in other words, so the woman meets you. Do you know right off the bat that this woman wants you? Does she give you an indication that she wants you immediately, or do you? I mean, what is the move that a married woman becomes gay, moves in with you, dumps the husband, the whole thing.
I don't know. We went out for lunch, and that was that.
You went out for lunch.
Yeah.
You were attracted to her right away?
Well, she's beautiful.
True.
Yeah.
But you knew she was married, she had kids and all
so
that.
I thought, okay, we just had lunch. I mean, I certainly didn't think anything was...
Well, did she
Did you ask her out to lunch, or did she ask you to lunch?
No, I think she asked me.
She asked you?
Yeah. If I can remember. It was, this is like 20 years ago.
Understood. But wait a second, this is amazing stuff.
23 years ago.
All right.
Yeah. Wow.
Oy.
I don't remember this.
Oy vey.
I read about this.
She says to you, Martina Navratilova, I love watching you play. You're wonderful. I want to take you to lunch. There's a signal implied there when she says, I want to take you to lunch, right? Is there not in your mind?
Well, I didn't go on dates. So I didn't know. I really was kind of naive, and not that I wouldn't have gone anyway, but I didn't know. I mean, I don't think it was a surprise to both of us, actually.
So you're sitting at lunch, and she's saying, "Oh, I'm a big fan of yours," and whatever. There's a connection immediately.
Well, there was, yeah, obviously.
You looked at her, and then 2 seconds. After lunch, did the two of you decide we
Did
must
she
make
ever
love?
go home again?
I mean, because she never.
I don't really want to go there. It was a bit awkward there. I mean, but it did happen
very
pretty fast.
awkward.
It happened pretty fast.
It happened fast.
Yeah.
So
but she had problems with her marriage before. The husband walked out on her, and then he came back, and blah, blah, blah.
But had she ever made love to a woman prior to you? No.
No.
So whatever it is you do in the sack,
I do it well.
I mean, my God. I mean,
but she didn't know that ahead of time, did she?
No, she did not. But listen, look. You're an attractive woman. I understand what you're saying. Martina,
yes, Howard.
This is an amazing accomplishment. Forget tennis.
You would like to have
tennis.
this effect on women.
I would love to be able to do this.
Well, you're a sexy guy. It's the
No.
personality. It's not the look. It's the
You think
whole
I could
persona.
do you think I could turn you straight? Maybe I'm.
I don't know about straight, but yeah, we could have gotten it on. I'm sure.
Have you been with men?
Yeah.
Oh, you have?
My first boyfriend.
Oh.
Yeah,
but
but
it's not physical. Physically, I can certainly. I'm attracted
Wait
to
a second.
guys, but it's emotional. That's the thing. It's
How old were you when you were
the
with a man?
choice is who you have sex with.
How
the
old
choice
were
is
you?
not who you fall in love with.
How old were you when you were with a man?
17.
17.
Yeah.
And you were able
And
to
18.
get aroused for a man
Yes.
fully?
Yeah.
Well,
The guy-
you
did
know,
he-
it's not the same as with a guy.
Hold it. It didn't take. It
it's
didn't
physical.
take.
That's what I mean, Howard.
It didn't-
Physically, I can get it on with a guy. It's emotionally that I haven't been able to get it on with a guy.
Since
It's
you were
who fall
17,
in love with.
since you're 17, though, you haven't made it with a man. Or have you?
I don't know, Martin.
Maybe,
you can't look
maybe
at me.
not. That's
Have
for
you
me to know,
had
for you to
have you
find out.
have you had a man since you're 17? And the answer is no.
Yes.
You have.
Oh, that's a revelation.
Why did you try? Why did you
no,
try
I'm
it
not
again?
telling. No, I didn't. I'm kidding.
You didn't?
No,
Real-
I'm
seriously?
kidding.
You really didn't?
Seriously.
So you only tried a man once.
Well, not. Jeez. Read my book. That's all in there.
But wait, did you throw up after you had sex with a man? I mean, was
Come
it
on,
gross? Bald, penis, the whole thing? The smell?
No.
Were you thinking about a woman the whole time you were with a man?
I didn't figure it out at that point. I was a little bit, I was a little later than that.
If a chick throwing up afterwards is a sign, I think I've had sex with a lot of future lesbians.
Only gay women, right?
Martina.
You know, what she's talking about is really normal. It happens that way with all gay people.
I know you've made love to women.
I have.
Yeah, and and you say you successfully completed the act.
I have.
You said you loved a woman.
Well, yeah,
You
I
even had
had
an
a
emotional
long
connection.
relationship with a woman as well. You know, it's what makes you. I think you'll agree with me, Martina. It's what you feel emotionally to the other person.
Well, that's
right?
exactly right.
But
The
I'm curious.
Choice is, again, who you have sex with, but not who you fall in love with.
Okay,
That's what you cannot choose.
Understood. But
Yeah.
I'm curious about
Yeah.
something. My friend made love to a woman who came out later that she was hardcore lesbian, married another woman, had a kid with a woman, the whole thing. He describes having sex with her, and he didn't know she was gay at the time. We were much younger. And he said to me, he showed me his penis afterwards. It was black and blue.
Ouch.
That, in other words, he could not get inside of her because she was very, very dry.
Ugh.
The question I'm putting out there, Martina, were you dry? And were you able to enjoy having sex with a man?
Oh, my God.
I never had complaints, let's put it that way,
Never.
from either sex.
Maybe I should make love to you. Maybe you would. Maybe it would be an interesting story if we tried.
That would be quite a story, but I am very monogamous. But you know what?
You are.
Yeah,
All right.
7 years ago, but it's a little late now.
What if
and
I
I don't
went-
think Beth would be very thrilled about
Beth
that
wouldn't
either.
mind if I was with you. She would be honored.
She'd
believe
make an
me.
exception.
Would you be in the room too? Now we're getting somewhere.
Wow. Oh, great. You know what? I'm not bringing Beth anywhere near you. with your track record. Honestly, I don't need you going to lunch with her. Crying out loud.
You'll
I don't-
become the third
How about
wheel
dinner?
Mike Quick.
You know what, Martina? Promise me you'll never seduce her because I would be so embarrassed that I don't want to lose my woman to a woman. You know what I mean?
It
Well, you
wouldn't
don't wanna
even
lose a
matter
period, I
that it
think.
was
No.
Martina, a legend. You know, you could take that.
I don't need that ridicule. You know, was it Pete Sampras you made love to?
Oh,
I'm curious. Never him, right?
No.
Never
Pete,
attracted him?
Pete is like 10 years younger than I am. I don't
Well,
know if
so
he
what?
likes older women that
Who
much.
cares? All right, get back to this with me for a
Yeah,
second.
all right.
All right,
With you.
please stay
Okay.
with me.
I'm with you.
And by the way, Martina Navratilova, I don't know if you know this, is the AARP's new health and fitness ambassador. That's the retired
that
folks.
old folks group.
Yeah, and I'm one of them. You know, 50 year and over, you get the card. But you know, it's about being healthy and fit at any age. And I sort of defied the age when I was playing. Winning at 50 and playing against 20-year-olds. So, people when they're 70 years old, they can be doing things that 40-year-olds are doing. That's
Let me
all
tell you
it's
about that AARP. They sent me
Yeah,
that.
they could stop sending me those little cards.
They sent me that card. I was so pissed.
I was too.
Yeah, you're a member. I mean, you're
I know.
eligible to be a member. Let's put it that way.
Right. But if you need more information, you can go to aarpfitness.com. And Martina's heavily involved with them. And she's a health and fitness ambassador. And who better than her?
I have to
Who
tell
better?
you,
Hear,
her
hear.
book is an amazing guide to regaining your health and changing your diet and having the incentive, the mental incentive. Artie, I was going to recommend your book to.
He's listening.
What can
He
you
is
do for
amazing.
Artie, Martina? If you're a health ambassador, I mean, look at the guy. He needs some help. He's
I would
desperate.
make him play basketball every day. You like to play ball, right?
I do like playing basketball,
So
yeah.
you just have to
Make
get
it
you on
fun.
the court, make it fun. That's what I don't like to be on the treadmill. I want to play a game. I want
But
to
at
make
this
it fun.
point, I used to play in a regular game, but I got so
obese.
Well, I just wasn't a good teammate, and the other guys would get annoyed. So, I mean, you'd have to pay the other guys to pretend they're interested in the game. I have a deadly outside shot. Deadly.
Artie, what about you playing basketball every day for an hour?
Well, I tried. I gotta ease up into. I gotta drop about 25, 30 pounds before I'm able to do that.
Now, Artie, you can't wait.
No,
You've
just
got to start
play.
doing something
Yeah,
now.
you got
Look,
to break the cycle.
He's even
Yeah.
sweating now, Martina. He's gotten very
Sitting
heavy.
up is making him sweat.
Well, tell the colored kids by my house to let me in the game.
They don't like you.
They're all like, I mean, you
You're
know,
slowing them down.
By the way, Artie, describe to Martina what you ate this morning. He had buttered bagel, Hawaiian punch,
And a caramel macchiato.
and a caramel macchiato.
Yeah, no, there's a combo.
Can
That's
you
a combo
imagine?
meal that I would not put
Is there
together.
anything wrong with what he's eating?
And chocolate chip cookies.
a bag of chocolate chip cookies. But the good thing is, it's a day where we had Richard in here naked, so I can't eat anymore.
Martina, what's a good healthy
Were they
breakfast?
organic? That's what I want to know.
What's a good healthy breakfast for a guy like Artie? Guy's obese. He's getting a little too heavy.
And for him not to feel deprived,
Right.
because he does. He feels terribly deprived if he can't have these yummy foods.
So should I read to Martina my problems in descending order?
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Now, this is from a new article in Playboy magazine. They did a big write-up on Artie, a big article.
Yeah.
And the guy lists the top 5 problems with Artie. Now, listen to this before you make your diagnosis. Go ahead.
Lang's got problems, big ones. They are in descending order of immediacy. 1, gross obesity, attained through eating everything but most notably cupcakes, devil dogs, pasta, and Hawaiian punch. He's put on a good 100 pounds in the past year. 2, alcoholism by means of Jack Daniels and Patron. 3, heroin. 4, cocaine, preferably snorted off the bosom of a Vegas hooker.
Oh, dear.
And
How's that sound?
5, loneliness. Lang shares a 2-bedroom apartment in New Jersey with a plasma screen TV.
All right, Martina, that's a case.
Yeah, fix this.
As a fitness ambassador, does that one stump you? It probably does.
It's kind of hard to get started, but that's the thing. It's people don't know where to get started. So I would get him a dog and just make him walk around the block.
Oh,
once a
dog.
day.
He can't do that.
He hates dogs.
He hates dogs. That's not good.
I hate dogs.
What
Dogs
do
and
you
children.
like? What do you like to do?
I'd say, well, you touched
Basketball.
on something with basketball. I used to play in a softball league, but I was able to gain weight somehow playing softball.
It's drinking beer
yeah,
between
right.
innings.
Right.
We had one
Patron
league.
and heroin.
We had a league that I played in. This is actually the truth. One of the leagues I played in before it got shut down by the town because it just became insanity. Every base was a quarter keg of beer. And you had a cup in your back pocket. If you got a base, you filled
he's a
up.
tough case.
He's a tough case.
But I've had other
You gotta break-
doctors have suggested, and do you think there's anything to this of just killing myself?
No.
No, absolutely
it.
not.
Come on, stop that. That's not funny. Martina doesn't like those kind of jokes.
Well, to my
You're
own
depressing
expense.
us all.
That's right. You're bringing Martina down, and she's an upbeat person. All right, you got to get back to this to me. Explain to me. So you and a married woman go to lunch,
Yeah.
She hangs out with you. Girl talk. Does the talk get romantic right away?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
No, but she kept looking at me.
Staring.
It's that eyeball
Right.
connection. I'm like, what is, I was like,
And you're
what's
probably
going
like,
on here?
This is
I thought you were
confusing.
married. Yeah, I was.
Right. And then where do you go? Do you go back to your place right away, or do you start calling? I mean, is there a long courtship, or is it almost immediate that the two of you have to have each
Well,
other?
it was, no, it wasn't that immediate, but it happened within a few weeks, all of it. You sort of hang out again, and then it progresses.
Were you afraid the husband would come after you?
No.
You weren't?
No.
See, girls can get away with that.
Yeah, but you know what? I always wondered, because you came, that was a very public relationship. And it was so controversial, because she was getting out of a marriage.
Not proud of that.
Yeah,
not proud of that.
That
but
was a tough, because it came onto the court.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't proud of that, how it happened, because you really need to get out of a relationship before you start another one. But
I was
that
proud
happens.
of it.
I mean, it happened
It certainly
so
made
fast.
the game interesting.
I was proud of it. I got to tell you something. That blew me away.
That was a good relationship while it lasted.
3 years.
No, 7.
7 years with her?
Yeah.
She was hot.
Yes, she still is probably, though I haven't seen her for about 15
But what drove me crazy is she hit you up for dough.
Yeah, well, that seems to be the case. A lot of times, it's whoever leaves the relationship needs to pay for the fact that they're getting out, and it's like, was it that bad being with me? But
were you angry about that? I would have been. I mean, you lived with her for 7 years. You probably gave her, gifts,
we had
lifestyle,
a good lifestyle, yeah.
good lifestyle. But is she entitled to any of your money because you dated her for 7 years?
Well, it wouldn't be different because it's gay or straight. But the thing is that I was making all that money before she came into my life. I was #1 player in the world when we got together. I was still #1 when she left.
Yeah. Yes.
Now you're
when we
thinking
split
like a
up.
dude.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, I certainly offered her a good settlement, but she wanted more because she said she did everything but hit the tennis ball. A minor detail there. They're hitting the tennis ball.
Is the major
A lot
thing.
of people can do what she was doing, but not very many people obviously can do what I was doing.
You see how girls are?
But it's, I think
Yeah, these
every
broads,
case is
am I right?
individual. Every case is individual.
I
And
felt bad
it's
for
hard
you.
to paint it with a broad brush.
I felt bad for you because, I feel bad for a guy. I'm not saying a woman isn't entitled to something in a marriage or this stuff, but you weren't even married. You were dating. You were.
They were living together.
It would have been the
Right.
same. Had we been straight, had we been able to get married, then we would have. That would have
Fine.
been my first marriage, and this one would be my second.
And you would have had a prenuptial
finally got
agreement,
it right.
probably.
I sort of feel funny about those because I really wouldn't ask my mate to do that. Because
You wouldn't?
No, I wouldn't. No, it's like I know. Maybe I'm still naive, but I wouldn't.
You're
do that.
naive.
Yeah, I know.
You're absolutely. Listen, you've been in other. Not all of your relationships have gone smoothly. I mean, you have a nice time for. The one before Judy was Rita Mae Brown, and she shot at you with a gun.
Well,
You drive these women crazy.
Yeah.
You know what
it is? These women don't want to give you up, do they? They're in love with you.
They I think they like the lifestyle. It's a
No.
fun lifestyle. It could be me. I don't know.
Wait,
I don't know.
while you are a
don't talk
good-looking
yourself
woman,
down. Yeah.
your tongue leads to violence. I don't know
And
what
it's
you
not
do.
even pierced either.
You know what it reminds me of is Michael Jordan's wife now just broke the record.
But wait a
Got
second.
168 million, and that's a record, and people say she deserved it. And much like you, Martina, he's an athlete. I didn't see her. She wasn't the one hitting the shot
She did
against
everything
Georgetown in 1982.
But make those baskets.
I never saw her on the court once.
Wait a second. So how long were you with Rita Mae? 1981, I'm taking.
Year.
A year.
Yeah.
Hot
Oh, that
chick,
was a
right?
short, sweet relationship, huh?
Thank God. Hot chick?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
Good looking?
Yeah. Nice looking woman. Yeah.
She took a shot at you with a gun?
Yeah, she was mad.
What was she so angry
She
about?
was mad. I'm definitely not gonna go there.
Why? Is it bad to go there?
No. I mean, it was very personal. I didn't take it out into the public, so I really would rather not talk about that.
Why didn't you
one.
take it to the public?
Well, because it really was just something that doesn't need to be talked about. Maybe one day I will tell my side of the story.
Oh
but,
man, this sounds good.
I know it's good. I'm saving it for my next biography.
Were you
Howard.
cheating on her?
Yeah, well, maybe.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
So she got pissed.
She was very pissed.
You were in your car. You start to drive away, and she
Yeah.
shoots at you?
Yeah. But she said she didn't really shoot at me. She just shot to warn me, but the bullet came about 10 inches by my face.
Some warning.
Oh, my God.
That was a close call, yeah.
What is it like when a bullet just misses you?
It wasn't pretty.
Did you shake? Did you cry?
I got the hell out of there. And then I cried later.
Did you call the cops?
No.
Why?
Well, because nothing happened.
Hold it. If somebody shot at me, I'm calling the cops because they could do it again.
They could shoot at somebody else, even, in their anger.
She was in
whatever.
shock. She was in shock. It was.
You're very understanding.
Where did she get the gun?
That I don't know. It's a free country. You can buy a gun anywhere.
Yeah, but you didn't know her to be a gun owner.
Well, I didn't know that she would want to use it.
How did this come out in the papers and stuff? How did people?
It didn't. It was actually somebody else that I think wrote about it, and then it came. I didn't write about it.
You never would have gone public with it.
No, it's just too private.
You got to take a page out of the great Sean Connery's book and give these women the backhand.
Stop it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they need.
Just be quiet.
Artie, come on.
She's a woman dodo. What's wrong with that?
Oh, shut up.
She can't beat up another broad.
That's ridiculous. No violence in relationships.
This woman shot at her.
But wait a second. Hold it.
Should I just whip you up?
Yes, beat him up.
Yeah,
guys beat women because they can get away with it because they're stronger physically.
They should not never do that in a million years. But another woman,
Artie,
come on.
It's not the right answer.
Artie,
Martina. Martina.
Two broads can fight.
She's an athlete. It would always be a mismatch.
Wait,
she's not a man.
Horrible.
Martina, I don't understand something about your personality. I don't know you well. In fact, I don't know you at all. But if somebody...
But you would like to.
I would like to know you. I would.
We'll go to dinner?
I would like to go to dinner with you. I want you to turn me.
Howard will never come back.
She could turn you lesbian.
I want to become a lesbian. I think I am a lesbian. Martina, if somebody shot at me, I could never sleep until it was somehow resolved. In other words, I would be nervous that they would want to do it again.
No, that wasn't going to ever going to happen. I knew that.
How did you know that? Did you talk to her?
Just because of what happened afterwards. I mean, she was in shock. She literally couldn't move for a couple of days afterwards.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, you must have really pissed her off.
It was a bad moment, but again, God, it's like another lifetime. You talk about it. It's like it wasn't even you. It was
That's a wild story.
It was.
You know what someone once said to me? They said, boy, Martina was really bold in her day before she got settled down. She would just go up to a woman that she liked and she'd just stare at them.
That's not true.
I know, but when this person said it to me, I said, what do guys do?
But I never did that. I would be too embarrassed if they didn't stare back. I'd really literally let them come to me.
You're like Burt Reynolds.
I think I was too scared that they would say no or that I would embarrass them. I completely never went after anybody. I would, check them out up and down, check the body curve.
Were you scared
but
to go?
That was it.
Were you scared to go back home after that?
No.
Not at all?
No.
You were brave.
It was awkward, of course. But
how did you know it was safe?
Well, because the gun was no more there.
How did the gun disappear? How did you know it was
Well, there were
gone?
some people that lived in the house, caretakers. So they were sort of taking care of the
so they witnessed this and they said, we have to now take care of this situation.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable to me.
But that was at your house?
Yeah.
Oh.
Right.
Charlottesville.
Let me ask you this. Was it weird
That's
to
why
you?
I think it's not a good thing to have guns in the house.
Yeah, I would say so.
But later on, Rita Mae Brown and Judy Nelson hooked up, right? They became a couple.
That was pretty weird.
Was that a revenge thing against you?
They apparently had a good time. But it didn't last very long. I think it was like a year thing. I don't know, but that was weird.
Like if one of my ex-girlfriends hooked up with I don't know, like someone that I dated before that, like it would seem like a revenge tactic to me. Like all of this commotion goes on around you. That's what I admired most. You have all these women shooting at you, suing you. I mean, it's like
it was an interesting life.
You're like a drug to these.
You
women.
don't know the half of it.
I can imagine. Orgies, I bet.
No, I missed out on that.
I don't believe it for a minute.
I know you don't, but honestly, God, I mean, it's God.
Never two women at once.
No,
I don't believe it.
No, well, I know.
I don't.
I always thought I would have a three-way somewhere there, but it just never happened. It's boring.
Is there a great story somewhere in you where when you were #1 tennis player in the world, a very famous woman, and you hooked up? Is there anything like that in your past?
Unfortunately, no, that didn't happen either.
I think there's more of a book in you than we know. I think there is something like that.
No. There were some possibilities, but it just did not happen. Damn. I missed out on a lot more than you think. You know,
I thought Robin was falling for you.
Robin is. You know,
I can't
I'm
even
being
get
serious.
Martina to dinner.
No, I feel like I heard, and you were kind of interested in Robin. I think you were.
Not interested. I'm interested in her as a human being. I'm married and she's straight, so it's like perfect match.
Right.
We can just go out and have a good time, and there is no stress.
She actually gives me advice on men.
Yeah, I did.
What you think about Florentine?
Have you met Martina's wife?
No, we're never in. You know, she's always traveling.
But I brought
for
presents
business.
from her for you.
Is
here.
that right?
This
Is
all
she
from-
super
for you
hot,
guys.
Martina? Is she younger than you?
She's cute. She's young. She's older.
Older?
She's, a couple years older.
I am shocked.
I know.
I am shocked. I always pegged you for the younger, hottie.
It was weird because I went from always being the youngest person in the room to now being the oldest, except for my maid who is older. But
You've dated older women
happened.
before, right?
Yes, well, most of them were older.
Nancy Lieberman, basketball player, was older than you.
Yes, no, she's younger.
She is?
She's younger. Yeah, but
Golfer Sandra Hine?
Haney, that was
Haney?
when I was like 19. Of course, she's older. I was 19 years old.
That must have been hot. You, a 19-year-old Martina Navratilova, and an older woman.
And Sandra Heine.
Heine. You and Sandra Heine. And what a name.
But the thing is, people. I lived with the women that I was with. I lived with them. So it was very public. Everybody.
What do you
knows
do
about
to
it.
these women to get them so crazy? Teach me. Let me sit at your feet.
Well, we're gonna have to go out.
No,
for that.
seriously, what is it? Do you? Is it the?
Is it technique? Is that what you're asking?
They always say that women make better love to women because they'll spend time caressing, the foreplay. Now, I know Beth doesn't even care about foreplay.
She must be very hetero.
She's super hetero.
This Grand Slam, thank
I
you.
think-
Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
But I think she's super hetero. Who knows?
It could be an act.
You get these girls around Martina.
She didn't know she liked all that touching.
What a powerful woman you are.
Well, thank you, Howard.
Super impressive. Forget the tennis accomplishments.
Forget the tennis. I know it's just
It's amazing.
By the way, she
Do you have a technique? Do women say you're just great in bed?
Well, like I said, Howard, I had no complaints.
You and your lover now have been together 7 years. Your wife. I think
Not a legal wife, but one day,
Right.
hopefully,
Let's hope.
when this nation wakes up to human rights.
Of course, when two people are happy,
Come on.
let's let them do that whatever they want.
Leave everybody alone. Let people find love where they can.
I'm so
Yeah,
with
the
you on
gender
that.
shouldn't matter, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm ready to turn fruity. I got to do something.
Isn't this sounds like fun, right?
Equality.
Sounds like fun.
Yes, George, you're not officially married yet, are you? To Brad?
Well, we can't be. Arnold Schwarzenegger's in the way.
Right.
The California legislature passed the same-sex marriage.
Would you marry him if Arnold Schwarzenegger said it's okay?
Would I marry Brad?
Yes.
I would, and you have an invitation to the wedding.
I would go.
Yeah, we keep trying to arrange a meeting between you and Arnold so that you can talk to him about that. But
You
it hasn't
have
worked.
tried, yes.
I want to learn from Martina how to
And
get...
you know privately, Arnold agrees with it. You
Yes.
know that he
He
does.
does.
And
But
that's
he
the
always,
problem,
as a
that politicians say one thing and then
Right.
mean
I
another.
think-
And that's what I like about you, Howard. You say exactly what you think. You don't care.
I think George Bush is not
Is
against gay
secretly
marriage.
Oh, he's not
for
either.
I
gay
honestly
marriage.
believe that, and I think he panders to the right
panders
wing, the
big time.
religious right wing.
And it was the same with Reagan and Bush.
He supported
Senior.
an
It was
amendment
all
to
of
the
it.
Constitution,
Yeah.
George Bush.
Are you saying politicians can be two-faced?
Would you
yeah,
ever?
but they do make strange bedfellows or
Would you ever be
toilet
attracted
fellows.
to Ellen DeGeneres? Is that your type? I don't see it.
No, not quite.
I didn't think so. Why?
I don't know. Just not. It's about the whole look, the personality.
Rosie O'Donnell is not your type. You like an in shape kind of woman. Would you go out with a heavyset woman?
It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. It's really the person, you know.
Oh, come on. No
it
fat
is.
chicks
It
on your
is.
list.
It's like Robin would be more my type than Rosie, but I don't know
Well,
why.
yeah.
I mean,
I
but,
know
you
why. Robin's in shape.
I wasn't in shape when she first met me.
Yeah, no,
You were way
she's
more in shape than
fabulous.
Rosie.
Thank you.
She's like,
I shrunk.
you need a narrow chair so you don't fall off.
I am fascinated by all things in your life and fascinated by your technique. And I've always said this about Martina Navratilova. I said it on the air before I ever met you. She must do things to women that drives them crazy.
Sometimes you have to remember that less is more.
Now, what do you mean by that? Explain.
Maybe you're doing too
Less is
much,
more.
Howard.
Too
Am I-
much or too fast, too hard, too whatever.
What's more important?
Less is more.
Kissing, touching the breasts, or caressing the vagina? What is more
Well,
important?
that depends on the woman. That's what you need to pay attention to.
so you now
how
have to
they
read
respond.
the woman? Oh, dear.
I can't do that.
That's how they
There's
respond.
no formula.
Really? I would never know that.
No, because some women are more sensitive some places and some others. Just like guys, I'm sure they're not exactly the same. Some guys get it on differently, right?
How much time does one spend on the breasts? I don't spend a lot.
No time at all?
I spend zero. I mean, a little bit. One kiss, two kisses, boom, and I'm on
you're
to.
off to something else.
I'm a vagina man. That's my thing.
You're diving before you know it.
I love it. I love vagina.
I mean, when
There,
when you get in a vagina, you just go, God made this for a like this is a perfect match.
It is.
Well, they have breasts too, and maybe they like to have their breasts tantalized.
Yeah, well, fuck it, I'll tell.
You got to know the
Are toys important?
Toys, used to be,
No more?
Well.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
Well, you can play, but I don't think they're important, no. They're not essential, let's put it that way.
For you to be happy, though, you have to be with a woman who's athletic, I would think. Because you have such an athletic lifestyle. Here you are, the spokesperson for AARP, or the new health and fitness ambassador. You would not be with a woman who did not share in your enthusiasm for tennis and all sports.
Not necessarily true.
But you have a whole lifestyle that supports your health. And do they have to be healthy and into that lifestyle?
Healthy,
as well?
yes, but they don't have to be into the lifestyle. No.
Let's.
It's about the animals, really. Bottom line.
Yeah.
Let's say hi to some people. Mel, you're on in New York City. Martina Navratilova, the greatest tennis player of all time. Still, no one has surpassed her. Not even Serena. Not even the sister. Venus.
Yeah, they got to play more.
Right, they don't play
they
enough.
They have the potential, but they don't play enough.
Yeah, they haven't managed their careers nearly as well.
Who is the greatest male tennis player of all time?
Well, I would still say Rod Laver, with Pete Sampras being a close second, and now Roger's breathing on their necks.
Rod Laver,
Roger
really?
is
Rod
amazing.
What about John McEnroe? Was he great?
He could have been. He had a great couple of years, and he had the potential to be the greatest, I think, but he was too lazy.
But there was also a time when there was Borg and Becker. It was Connors. There was a very competitive era that he was in.
Absolutely. There were some great players, Ed Burke, but McEnroe basically played exhibitions so he would practice because he was too lazy to practice.
Yeah.
He played exhibitions as a way to prepare for tournaments.
I see.
So
I see him quite a bit. I run into.
Is that right?
Yes. And he told me he is the greatest male tennis player.
Well, he still thinks it, I'm sure.
No, he actually never said that to me.
Actually, he is very complimentary to other tennis players. He really is.
Let's go to Mel. Mel, what is your question for the great...
Good morning.
Yes.
Yes, Martina definitely put her money where her mouth was, which was usually on a vagina. But Martina, how do you answer the allegations that you played your entire career on steroids?
There are no allegations, and I never took anything. I was extremely against it. In fact, I had a boy come up to me one time, and I was in a gym working out. He says, "What do you think about blah, blah, blah?" He said this word. I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He says, "Well, what do you think about that?" I said, "What is it?" He said, "It's a steroid." I'm like, "Don't even think about taking it." It's a 15-year-old boy that wants to cheat right there. Never took anything.
People thought that because, A, you were a superior athlete, and also your muscularity was superior. But I remember that you used to do tremendous amount of exercise and weight training, which wasn't so common for tennis players back
Not at
then.
all. I worked out hard, but I was always muscular. You look at my mother; she has big arms. I've always had that physique, and then I worked at it.
You were
and I had
so
very
dominant.
low body fat, so it really showed up. But never touched anything.
You were
Never,
physically more powerful than most of the women that played.
I was 5'8", which was big then. Now I would be small, but back then I was next to Chris. I mean, she's like 5'6", so I look big. But I stand next to Serena or Venus, and I'm a pipsqueak.
Right, Roy, you're on the air in yes.
In Ojai, Martina, back in the 70s, Chris Everett was so hot in that little tennis skirt. Did you ever fantasize about her?
She's pretty cute.
Did you want? I could see that where you would be attracted to her.
Well, Chris would be my type, but it was so tight in that we played against each other. You really didn't go there.
Did you ever think about her alone at night?
No, I never
fantasized?
really took it that far with any of the players. It was like they were too close.
When you were a young girl growing up, who was your fantasy girl? Was it anyone in the movies, an actress? Who was the girl that defined what you wanted in life from a partner?
I don't know. I guess. I can't even think. I mean.
I know in the book you admired Audrey
Sophia
Hepburn.
Loren.
Sophia Loren.
See, I'm happy for you the way your life turned out. I think you're a content, happy woman. You're content in your own skin. because I think your father was very rough on you. I see this with a lot of athletes. Your father, dare I say, was absolutely nasty. He said he'd prefer you to be a prostitute than to be gay.
Well, when he found out that I was gay, but at that point I was 25 years old. Where he was hard on me was that he criticized every single shot when I was playing. He was my coach, and he was very critical.
Would you recommend that parents stay out of the coaching business?
Well, but he was always very positive as well, but it was hard. But
when he turned to you and found out you were gay, at 25 years old, I don't care how old you are at that point, when your father, your mentor, the guy who was your coach, blah, 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 he comes up and says, I can't stand your lifestyle. I would prefer you would have been
you sleep with a different man every night.
Right.
Yeah. As long as it was a guy instead of a woman.
Do you cut off relations with your father at that point?
No, not at all.
Really?
We didn't talk as much, but we were still speaking. We never stopped speaking. And we resolved it because he said, you know what, I don't understand. I'm going to learn more about it. And then he read some books about homosexuality, and he figured out that he really didn't do anything wrong, that I didn't do anything wrong. And
how long did you not talk to him for?
No, we talked. We never
you did.
We
always
never
spoke.
Yeah, we never not talked.
Why were you always the good daughter? Why do you think you never rebelled? Why do you think
the
you
older
never...
child syndrome? I was always trying to please my parents. My mother divorced when I was 4 years old, and I was always trying to make sure that she was happy and didn't
big burden
give
for
her
a
any
kid.
trouble. I was such a trouble-free kid; it was a joke. Actually.
But it's a big burden for you to carry, to always be the person who pleases the parents, right?
So when I get criticized, I take it very personally.
You do.
Yeah.
When you would get criticized,
I take myself too seriously. I try to ease up a little bit.
So when reporters and people who comment on sports would be critical,
Terrible.
Martina's not this, not that, you would go into a major funk.
Well, I would just try to figure out why they said that, because it really wasn't true. If it's true, then I sort of, you still rebel against it, but then you accept it and say, okay, I can get better. But when it wasn't justified, that's when it's not fair.
In other
that's
words,
when it really bothered me.
You really shouldn't have cared that much. It shouldn't have mattered that much, but it mattered to you because you had been so criticized your whole life.
Yeah, I think so. Well, it wasn't criticized. It was that something was wrong with every stroke, that I hit. So it's like, come on, I can't be that bad. But it kept me coming back. But what happened also is I shut my father out. I wouldn't listen anymore. So I still do that now. I don't listen because I just shut people out. I can be in a room of 20 people and completely read my book and not care about what's going on.
Because that was your defense mechanism.
That was my defense,
against a very critical father.
Yeah, I was just a wonder, because the criticism was so bad at certain points, how you turned it off and then kept going forward.
Well, I just, learned from...
So when you're in relationship with your wife, now, do you turn her off? Do you sit there sometimes and zone out and tune out? And she says, Martina, you're too distant. I can't take this.
No, she says, where are you? So she grabs me right away.
Come back.
She knows
She's good, and she tells me exactly
she knows what's going on with you.
Yeah, she does. She knows me really well.
It's a good defense mechanism, but it probably ruins a lot of your relationships.
It's bad for relationships, and I think that's why some of them failed, or some of them shouldn't have been started. But
people were shooting at you, for God's sake.
Now I learned my lessons the hard way, and it's a work in progress. Like
so
I said
are you
before.
someone who visits a psychiatrist and you try to work on this?
I did that a long time ago, but now I'm good. I think I'm figuring it out.
Did you have a sports
myself.
psychiatrist for games and stuff like that to learn to visualize and all that? No,
never did.
Wow.
I sort of figured it out on my own. Billie Jean also helped me out. She was into the psychology bit, but that was again very late in my career. I had great coaches with Mike Estep and Renee Richards.
You and I have to sit down and talk about sex one time, hardcore. I mean, off the air, where you can really tell me what's going
Howard,
on.
I don't know if I can teach you anything, really.
No, I'd like to know what you really do in the bedroom. I am sitting here fantasizing. I see fingers, I see toys, I see fists. I don't know what goes on.
Fist?
A fist.
Oh
I see a fist. That's right.
Oh my jeez! I don't know what you're looking at.
You have no idea what's going on. I see tennis rackets.
That kind of fist.
I see tennis rackets.
I think you may see Martina punching you in the face.
I tell you what I used my tennis racket for one time. It was very useful. Stone crab claws. I didn't have a hammer in the house. I used the butt of the racket to break down the
Really?
crab claws.
I had stone crab. I could not break those
You
open.
needed a tennis racket.
No, I could see a tennis racket as part of the sexual thing. I'm with Martina Navratilova. I'm a woman. I go, listen.
What is the string tension on that?
Not string tension, the handle. Could you know what I'm saying?
What grip size?
Let's do. Martina, you are delightful.
All right, Howard. Thanks.
I tell you, you listen, I really do want to speak privately with you about your sex life. I see Mexicans tied up in the corner of a house. Don't even ask what I see.
You know what's fun to do with a tennis racket? If someone falls asleep in the sun, put it over their face.
Oh, that's great.
That's That's a good one.
They look like wake up like a waffle iron.
That's all the uses for a tennis racket. Spaghetti strainer. We could go
a
on
lot
and
of
on.
things. Martina, I love
There's
seeing
another
you.
book in this.
I congratulate you on all your successes on and off the court.
All right.
And let me tell you, no woman has ever shot at me, and I only wish they would. I only wish they were passionate
You
about
leave
it.
and they say, good riddance.
Nobody gets that upset.
You're like
No
Richard
one.
Pryor or something with these
Nobody
marriages.
gets upset when I leave.
Yeah,
And it's a
that's not
big
good.
source of my depression.
Also, you're not leaving anymore, see? You're in bed. You're getting hooked up.
Oh, yes, we are.
Excellent.
Going ahead with the marriage.
All right.
Martina.
Yeah, how is that going, by the way? We don't hear
When is
anything
this
about
gonna happen?
details. Yeah.
Well, Beth has said to me,
the D-Day.
now she's figured out what our wedding is going to be.
Oh, she has. Okay.
Yeah, we figured it out.
Okay.
I don't want to say what it's going to be yet. And then we have sort of fantasized about a time when we will do this.
Mhm.
So we don't have a date specifically, but now we are talking to someone who plans these things.
I see.
You know.
Wedding
Well,
planner.
you think I'm nuts?
No,
What are you saying?
absolutely. I think.
You think it'll end in disaster?
I hope not. I don't think so. Beth really loves you, and you really love her.
I do,
So,
but you know what
just
happens?
Keep talking and
But look how things go
keep
wrong.
it interesting.
You know what happens.
You haven't
Yeah, but I
figured
think
out.
you're old enough to figure out what you want.
I
mean,
hope
that's
so.
we've done all the misses. Now we got it right finally.
We do,
Hallelujah.
right?
Yeah.
I'm hoping
Absolutely.
he has it right. I'm just saying. Do you know what
you get
the
tempted,
things
though?
are that take you out of a relationship?
Oh, yes.
Are
My
you
father was
mind-
very critical, and I hear his criticism, and I can read a book in a room full of people. Now I have an answer. Wait a second, Martina. Seriously, you know what happens. You're in the great relationship, isn't that? And then something happens, you meet someone, and wham.
Is it always a meet someone?
That's what Martina's story is.
Yeah. Well, again, that was like 25 years ago. No, that wouldn't happen anymore.
One of these young chicks comes by, and boom, boom, boom. The next thing you know,
That
you
would
can't
be no
resist.
boom, boom, boom.
Well, good for you.
It's sort of like looking at a movie. It's like, watch but don't touch type thing.
I see. How do you keep
But
your
I
sex?
don't even look. I
But
don't
how do you
even
keep your
think
sex
about
life active? How do you keep the magic? What is the secret?
Staying close. Staying emotionally connected, then the sex just happens. I mean, it's not sex, it's making love anyway.
I see.
Yeah.
Do you don't want any
Stay
part of
close.
that making love? do
No,
you?
no, I want sex.
Yeah, well, see, I think that's the basic difference between men and women.
You're
Bottom
telling
line.
me you've matured so much. You leave the studio today, one of my, I don't know, the girls who work here, hot secretary, comes over to you, puts her face in your lap. I mean, gets that forward. You're saying no.
Absolutely.
I'm married.
Absolutely.
You're a better woman than I am. You really are. Martina Navratilova has now the honor of being the AARP's new health and fitness ambassador. She tried to help Artie, but now she's
Well,
thinking of resigning her post
yes.
at AARP.
Artie stumped her.
Artie's
I
a
think
tough
you
nut
had a
to
good
crack,
answer.
so to speak.
I think you had a good answer for Artie. Play basketball. Do
Right.
something you enjoy.
Yeah,
I like
that's a
that,
good-
Artie.
All right. What do I owe you for that?
Join the league.
And for more information about Martina and what she's up to now and the AARP, you can go to aarpfitness.com. So this is primarily for people who are altacockers, like in the 50s. And
You need to stay active.
how to stay active, how to stay in shape.
Healthy.
Yeah.
I mean, healthcare is getting more and more difficult to get, and the older you get, the less you do, and then you become less healthy. So it's all about staying active, not really worrying about your age, and getting out there and having a good time and staying fit, and then you don't need those prescriptions and drug prescriptions and
That's right. You'll stay healthy. And that's it. That's the end of it.
having a good time. I refuse to grow up.
Enjoying life,
I
yeah.
refuse to grow up.
What is it, Mark? Yes?
Hey, Martina.
Yeah.
Hey, it's an honor to talk to you. I'm a big tennis fan. Hey, two quick questions. Did you feel like honored that Martina Hingis' mom named her daughter after you?
Is that true?
Yeah.
She did, and that's I was expecting some weird question. That's a very nice question. Thank you for that.
Yeah, what do you sure you're calling into the right show?
What the second question is, we don't know yet.
No, the
But
question
no,
would be, did you go down on Martina Hingis?
But she did. I played against her mom, Melanie, when we were juniors, and she named her not because I became a great tennis player, as much as because I left the country and stuck it to the communists, stuck it to the system.
You did.
And say I can do it better than you, and that's what she was sort of proud of, and that's what most most Czech people are proud of it. I stuck it to them and
You are a
and went off
terrific
on
woman.
my own.
You really have some interesting history.
And here's my second question. Did you get that picture I sent you of my feet?
Is Anna Kournikova and Maria Sharapova your type?
Of course.
No.
Anna Kournikova is not your
No.
type. Oh, I don't believe that.
No.
That I believe is not
No,
truthful.
Well, thank you, Martina Francis.
Monica Bellucci's my type, if you want to know my type.
Oh, boy, I love that Anna Kournikova. What an ass on her. Bob, certainly you must have an abnormal question in Paramus, New Jersey.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
An abnormal
We're
question.
looking for abnormal questions.
Of course. I mean, what kind of question would
After all, what is normal about a cycle and a washing machine, right?
But that is an honor when no one names their child Howard.
I think there are a lot more Howards
I don't
coming
see
into
any.
the world now.
I think you'll see that now.
You do?
Yeah.
We're
why
still
not?
waiting. I'm still waiting for somebody to die and leave me a bunch of money in there from their will. That would be cool.
Yeah, I keep waiting
Yeah,
for
that's
that
a real fan. Go ahead, Bob. One final question, then Martina has better things to do than to sit here all day. What is it, Bob?
Martina, I was just wondering what kind of panties you were wearing.
Now, there's the question with it. Martina,
You really have to know?
do you wear a thong?
No.
You don't. Why? Grandma panties?
Nope.
You don't wear panties. Look at you. You do not wear underwear?
Nope.
Wow. And what about your pants?
It's more comfortable. You just wash them.
You wash them more.
You wash them.
Look at you. Robin,
There
what do
you
you
are.
think of that?
I'm shocked.
I love that answer. Well, good for you. Now I know why you're so lovely.
That's why I don't have panty line. I don't have to worry about it.
Good for you. Martina Navratilova is in shape, by the way, and she is an excellent ambassador for the AARP. Certainly, as we age, you have to stay in shape, and you have managed to do it gracefully.
You have to be active in
Right.
securing your health.
And play basketball.
And go on my website, find out more about what else I do.
Yeah, find out more.
Paint with tennis balls.
I talked to them
Paint with
about
tennis
that when you were.
balls,
I saw
yeah.
that when you were doing the French Open.
Is that what you're doing? You paint with tennis balls?
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of nonsense.
It sounds like it, but go look at the pictures.
It looks good?
It's fabulous. Yeah.
Do you have one, Robin?
I don't have one yet.
Are you going clubbing?
I'll bring you a painting
Are you going
next time.
clubbing this weekend with Robin?
No, I don't think so.
Is that where you hit
She
people
is
over the head
never
with
in
a
one
club?
place at one time.
No, not that
I would
kind of
love
club.
to go dancing. No,
You would?
Really?
But
We're
I need a
going-
couple like tequila margarita thingies before I go.
Robin,
We're
why-
going to the cookie party first, and then we're going to dance.
They're going to dance.
All right.
All right, maybe you'll go.
If you want, Martina, I could bring some ecstasy to the party. I'll
Oh,
be there.
stop it.
Actually, I have a hockey tournament to play this
Have you
weekend.
ever tried drugs at all? Have you ever tried pot or heroin or
I think
ecstasy?
I'll plead the fifth on that one.
Oh, you have tried a few
Yeah,
things.
not
No
the
kidding.
heavy duty stuff.
70. Well, she's around the 70s.
70s and 80s, but it's a long. Again,
You don't
it's a
smoke
long
weed
time
anymore?
Ago. No.
You tried it.
Yeah. Long
Anything
time
heavier?
ago.
Quaaludes?
No.
Hash oil?
No.
Psilocybin? Mushrooms? Well,
I'm a lightweight. I'm such a lightweight that when I painted my fingernails this morning, I got high off the nail polish.
Oh, I would love to be like that.
I'm a useless lightweight. One beer and I'm happy.
Hey, I have a question, a tennis-related question, real quick. Do you think, was there any professional male from your era that you think you could have beaten?
Oh my God, he's always with
he's
this,
hung up on that.
this battle
Depends how
of
old
the
they are.
sexes.
Well, I'm curious.
You know?
I'm curious. Do you think, was there a guy that...
A ranking tennis player that she could beat.
Yeah.
Sure, there were plenty of them.
Well, we'll let her answer.
Well, okay, let me tell you. When I was in my prime, and a guy, there was a bet whether I could beat a guy named ranked 100.
Who was
And
that?
So I don't even remember
Okay.
who it was now. But on grass, when I played my best against a guy that really was a much better, like a clay courter, that wasn't a specialty. I would have liked my chances.
Really?
I believe it.
But,
Against a ranked guy?
Yeah.
Against the right guy. I had to be the right guy. No big serves, because it had to be somebody my sort of physique, not
Yeah.
somebody that could just overpower me, because it's so much of it is power.
Right.
And
But it's much
height.
it's much like running. There are plenty of those elite women that beat elite
Right.
male athletes.
Just maybe not the
running.
top guys.
Yeah,
Right.
just not the guys who
Yeah.
are the fastest.
Because years ago on the
For
show...
that,
I-
you need to cheat. You need to do those steroids. And
Right.
that, again,
That's
I
a whole
didn't do
Years
that.
ago on the show, I was ripped off. I beat a basketball player who was a woman, and they gave it to her.
No,
They gave her the-
that's another story.
Well, you fouled out or something. I don't know.
Martina, thank you.
All right, Howard. Thanks a lot, guys.
AARPfitness.com. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
Martina, how'd it go in there today?
Excellent.
You had a good time?
I was on the couch for a long time. I was like, God, he didn't go to a commercial. This is great.
Howard wanted to talk a lot about your sex life.
Yeah.
Is that hard to talk about?
Well, I don't talk about it that much with my friends, so kind of talking about it in public is pretty much the same thing. It's like too much information. But he always gets out of people more than they think they're gonna say. But I really didn't say anything that I wouldn't have said to anybody else. But Howard is a good guy, so I give him a little more.
And he seemed to be a little jealous about how
no, he wants to know
you can
more.
pick up chicks better than he can.
Well, I don't know about that. I think he beats me on that account. But he's definitely curious about what's my secret. So.
I'm Greg Fitzsimmons, and I'm here at the mothership. I'm not in L.A. in my shitty 1 hour a week radio show. I'm here. This is where it all starts. This is where it ends. And it's pretty exciting now that Artie's gone that, me and Colin and Nick have a shot at really coming in here. And, what? Artie's back? Fuck. Why didn't my fucking publicist tell me this?
In our green room right now is a man named Greg Fitzsimmons. He's been on the show many times. Very funny guy. And he is here.
I wonder if he has any Kenneth Keith story.
I believe he does have a Kenneth Keith story. I think he managed to avoid Kenneth Keith his entire life.
I've avoided it my whole life, and you're going to watch me take this fucking nightmare of a mood that Steve Langford created and try to turn it into a radio show before this thing ends. People don't care that much, Howard, honestly. I mean, it's sad, but enough.
Oh, come on. It's always crazy when a whackpacker dies.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy when I fly in from L.A. last night. I get at fucking 3 in the morning. I'm waiting out there for an hour and a half, and you guys are acting like the Pope just died. I'm in the an hour now. I'm sitting in the green room waiting to go in. I'm sorry that Kenneth Keith died. I didn't know the guy, but, this is my time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You feel you should have been in here instead of the Kenneth Keith story?
Well, I just feel like, I always come in on a Thursday, and
right.
5 minutes into my appearance, you're looking at Robin and your watch going, what else? What else we got, Robin? And I'm going like, I'm working the Columbus Funny Bone. That's the highlight of my week, and I'm coming in to plug it. And then and then Langford comes in here crying like he's on The View and talking about a whackpacker that honestly, I didn't know the guy. There's a ton. I mean, what does it take to be called a whackpacker anyway? Is there a union? It's like there's a million of them. They die. That's what they do.
In a sense, it's funny. I was talking about this the other day. Katie Lee Joel, who is the wife of Billy Joel, she got booked on the Regis and Kelly show. And she was going to do a cooking segment, which is a big deal when you have a cooking book out, because if you get on those shows, women go and buy the Pope preempted her. Oh. He landed at JFK.
Right at her cooking segment?
I was watching with Beth, and then boom, the Pope came on, and wham, out.
Yeah.
And in a sense,
nightmare.
Here you are a guy, you are an accomplished comedian, you're part of our family of regular guests. You even
not
have
whack-pack. Not
whack-pack. You have your own show. And look what happened to you. Kenneth Keith dies.
Cock-blocking my Columbus Funny Bone appearance.
Probably the most important 20 minutes that you could have had. In fact, you're absolutely right. We got to get right over to Mike Walker next. We have to get to Robin's News, and you're going to be a part of it. But certainly you would have had more.
We don't have time to interview you.
Your interview has been axed.
And I can only give a eulogy for a whackpacker who I've never heard of. I was hired one year to do the red carpet for E, like for the Oscars.
Yes.
Important job.
And I get there, and it was like my job was to do the pre-Oscars, like watching them set it up, and I'm like interviewing the guy who's got the vacuum cleaner that's vacuuming the red carpet, and I'm making jokes about how he's sucking all the crushed dreams out of that red carpet.
It's good stuff.
Funny shit. I banked like 3 good segments, then all of a sudden, Britney Spears got married, and boom, E fucking drops everything. And I got like no.
Well, you mentioned the Oscars. Kenneth Keith loved the movies.
Kenneth Keith was in a couple of movies.
Kenneth Keith was in movies, in a movie with Artie.
He loved the Oscars.
What was He's in Jerry Maguire, right?
He's in Jerry Maguire, and you got cut out of it.
I got cut out of it.
Yeah.
That's strange.
Is that true? You got cut out of Jerry Maguire?
I had a really cool scene with Tom Cruise and Kelly Preston. I had a bunch of lines, and I got cut out of the movie.
All right, you just trumped everything.
By the way, I do want to let the audience know that you've recently come out of a midlife crisis. You were smoking tons of weed and doing Vicodin. I didn't know this about you. Is this true?
Yeah, well,
I thought you were like
I'm the opposite of Artie.
Wait a minute, I didn't know that.
I don't have any left.
Wait, no, this is odd.
You were an alcoholic at one point, right?
I haven't had a drink, and I quit on 1990 on New Year's Day after doing an 8-ball all night that I went in on with 2 other guys and did the entire thing.
An 8-ball?
What is an 8-ball?
It's an eighth an ounce of
heroin and coke, like what Belushi.
No, that's a speedball.
An 8-ball it refers to the amount of coke. It's an eighth of an ounce. Right?
It's an eighth of an ounce.
There's our
3.5 grams.
Yes, 3.5 grams of coke. So you said
that's
I'm
a lot of coke.
No, but the point is like I have my relationship to substances is as bad as Artie's is. He's a marathon runner with abusing himself.
Right.
I was sprinting.
Right.
I mean, I started drinking and doing drugs when I was about 13, and by the time I turned 24...
But I thought you were totally sober.
From 24 till a year ago, nothing. Zero.
And what happened?
What happened a year ago?
You started doing weed?
I turned 40.
You turned 40 and
Honestly,
you started
it was
smoking weed.
It was just like a new... Well, you know, I started taking... I've been like mildly depressed my whole life.
Yeah, I could see that.
Really?
Yeah, sure.
You think you're covering it?
You're a comedian. I mean, it's a tough road.
Well,
it's a tough situation.
But it's funny because
people don't know.
No, people don't think that. They think I'm always happy, but
I don't think that.
When I go, because you're
I
the
think
same
you're
way. I'm sure you go
miserable.
home and you get into the fetal position and cry like me.
Yes. And by the way, Kenneth Keith was mildly depressed.
Motherfucker.
Kenneth Keith put you all to shame.
For a report on Kenneth Keith's depression, here's Steve Langford. Listen.
This is why I'm depressed. No, so basically...
Wait, Greg, Hypercharic just died. 1 second.
Hold on a second.
That's a
Well, that'll
You're telling
actually
me
pick up the
a
mood
year
around
ago
here.
you started doing...
You turned 40.
And what did you take for your depression?
Well, I mean, I had been told my whole life that I should take antidepressants and all that, and I never did because I was sober and I didn't want to put anything in my body.
Right.
So it got bad, so I started taking...
Sorry.
What does it
yawning.
mean? Wait a
Howard
minute, wait a
is
minute.
fucking yawning.
What does it mean it got
How
bad?
long is this story?
This is unbelievable.
Could you tell us about Kenneth Keith? No.
I've been up a long time.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it has nothing to do with your story. Just ignore my yawn.
Okay.
I covered my
Really,
mouth.
I've been up since 2001.
Yeah.
What do you mean it got bad? What was happening?
I started having a sensitive... All my skin and my torso hurt so much that I had to hold my shirt against myself when
Kenneth
I'd
Keith
walk.
had that.
I swear to God. I'll fucking snap. Where's the cup of water? Give me a cup of water.
Oh, you just want to be on a special on Howard TV.
So, and Fred, by the way, thank you for not cueing the fucking sad music.
I was waiting.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
but let me because I'm yawning, let me cut to the chase here.
cut to the chase.
All right.
So I was taking all these other drugs, and so then somebody goes, well, you should just smoke pot.
What were you
organic.
taking? What were you taking?
Well, I hurt my back, and so the doctor gave me a Vicodin prescription, and I took one, and my entire body just went, yes, this is what we need.
Right.
And then I
Unbelievable.
And I started
Greg, you mind if I lay down on Artie's bed? Artie, where is the bed? No, I'm just kidding around. I mean, I'm fucking with you.
No, it's fine.
I love you.
I know.
I am shocked. Why did you not tell me this sooner? I don't understand.
Because
the last couple of times we saw you, you were in the
last
midst of
couple
this.
times. I've been in 10 times in the last year. Artie's here every day, so when he's fucked up, you know it. With me, I'm like, I quietly suffer. I don't want anyone to know that
I am so shocked. So you went back on Vicodin, and you went, and your body said to you, "Oh, I remember how great it is to be high."
Yeah.
So now, what did you start doing?
Then I started smoking pot.
Right.
And then I got, they made it legal in California, so I got a license to buy marijuana, and there's a shop a block from my house.
Under what premise, though? Don't you need a medical reason?
Yeah, I went to the shop, but I go, how do I get a license? And they gave me an address. I went there, and I was back in the shop a half hour later with a license in my hand.
And what was the medical excuse? Depression?
Well, I walk in, and the receptionist is sitting cross-legged and barefoot listening to the Grateful Dead on her Apple computer. She sends me in, and I'm not exaggerating. There was a cloud of smoke in the doctor's office. UCLA diploma on the wall.
So marijuana is legal in California.
Yes.
It's completely legal.
Well,
anyone can go get a license.
They ask you in a very leading way.
Yeah.
What do you have trouble sleeping?
Yes.
Aches and pains?
Yes.
Do you ever feel like you're sad?
Yes.
Here.
And they write it out.
That's it.
Wow.
And then I go back to the shop, and it's like, all of a sudden, it's like that movie Sideways with wine.
Yeah.
Well, this one has a nice bouquet. It's a little fruity. It's
oh my
It's almost like Amsterdam, where they have different brands, and they tell you what it does.
Well, they tell you sativa, and then there's the...
I thought medical marijuana was only if you had cancer or...
glaucoma,
Well, look, for the record, I'm for legalizing marijuana, because as long if booze is legal and people are crashing their cars, and And marijuana does not, it's organic. There's no real medical downside to it. And it does help, in theory, a couple things. But besides that, it wasn't right for me. I started withdrawing.
Right. You started smoking pot. You were doing Vicodin. And did your wife notice?
In your room all the time
did your wife know you were back on substances?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, my wife is amazing. She, I never lie to her about anything.
But she doesn't become your mom all of a sudden
Not
and go, you better stop doing that.
As a matter of fact, when it got kind of bad, a couple comics pulled me aside and said, look, you're not sober anymore.
Artie pulled you aside?
Artie.
No, I was drunk.
No, a couple very close friends that are comics pulled me aside.
Well, this is a surprise to me because Greg has always been a sober guy to me.
Yeah. Well, and that's the other thing is I think some people look to me as the guy who, hey, if Greg can do it,
I did.
Greg, are you sober now?
Oh, yeah, for 2 months. I haven't touched anything, and I probably never will.
Are you missing it?
No, because what I was missing was when you're sober and you work as hard as I did to get there, it's you have truth. You have this truth every day, and there it is. And it was gone. I was coming home, and I felt like a teenager hiding from my mother, like ashamed, pulling over to the side of the road, getting high. And,
wow.
And I just, and it felt
what
like...
were you, so at your worst now with this newfound drug use, what was your worst day? Like, what were you taking?
It wasn't that. Whatever was in I mean, obviously everything in our medicine cabinet was gone. By the way, if you're a friend of mine, I'll just put this out there. Check your medicine cabinet. There's some shit that's probably missing.
You were looking through people's medicine
cabinets?
Oh, yeah.
Dinner party. I go pretend I'm going to drop a deuce, and then whatever you got in there, I'm taking it.
Are you back to being angry? I know you have a lot of anger issues.
Yeah, it caused me to get very angry, and
the marijuana and the Vicodin and all of that.
Well, because I wasn't dealing with stuff. It was all bottling up, and then I was snapping a lot. I think the whole me wanting to fight Dave Navarro came out of that. And I look in the front row, and there's little Dave Navarro with his little soul patch on his chin and his full-length leather trench coat and his dark sunglasses, and he's got his arm crossed, and he's staring straight ahead. And I'm working my ass off, and I got good shit. I did well.
Right.
But
Very well. I was there.
When you're a comedian, all you got to see is that one person who's not laughing,
right.
And it makes you crazy. You're working for that one person, and by the end, this motherfucker, I swear to God, and I hate Dave Navarro anyway, he's the douche he's never founded a decent band. He's gotten pulled into the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and there was another band. What was the other band he was in?
Jane's Addiction.
Jane's Addiction, but never in the beginning, and then always kicked out a year later. Because he's a great guitar player, but he's a fucking asshole. And I just say, take your fucking glasses off and look at me while I'm working my ass off to do a really tough gig. You're a performer of all people.
Right, you should know, right. When you came in here and challenged Dave Navarro to a fight for not laughing at you
and then 7 more times I challenged him on Adam Carolla and my own show.
You were high.
No, don't. This
it
wasn't
was just
No, I wasn't fucked up all the time. This was end of the day. I'd get high. It was not a problem. It didn't interfere with anything.
But you think your anger started to come back?
Yeah, because when you're sober, you have these mechanisms that deal with your stress, and when you start getting high, you're not dealing with it. It just keeps bottling up, and then you start snapping. I was really in a lot of rage. I had to go to a therapist. I got out of the car a bunch of times with road rage.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of times.
You're not a big man. I mean, you're not a tall stature, and you're kind of slight, and yet you're running around challenging everyone in your car.
I've gotten into fights my entire life,
wow.
And when I get angry, when it goes into the red zone, there's no
You'll
fear.
Fight anyone.
No, I am not afraid of anybody.
Not even Fred.
I wouldn't fight Fred.
Right.
No, he studied many types of martial arts.
Can I ask you about it? Can I switch topics for a second? Is it true that Marvel Comics hired you to host the red carpet of Iron Man?
Yes. I'll be on the red carpet Wednesday night.
Did you see the movie yet?
I saw the trailer. It looks badass.
I saw the trailer. I know. That's what I'm saying. How did you get chosen for this job? That seems like a dream gig. I love Iron Man. I can't wait to see the movie.
Well, a buddy of mine, John Sorelli, is working over there, and they were looking for somebody a little bit high. Can I say high profile?
Just say profile.
They wanted some kind of profile for their budget. Mm-hmm. I'm high profile in the four figure area, and so he called me to see if I'd do it, and I said, "Are you shitting me?" But my son is freaking out because he is 7.5 and he wants to see it so bad.
Oh, I can't wait.
I'm thinking about putting him in I got to be in a tux and get a mini tux for him.
What is this new Will Smith movie? It looks like he's a superhero. Has anyone seen the commercial for this, or is it just me? I just saw it the other night.
No, that's just Will Smith.
He is a superhero.
He's a superhero.
I mean, that was his real life I was
Well,
watching.
I mean, if you think about it, this will segue nicely into that I think you're full of shit about Hillary Clinton and, you're so passionate about Hillary Clinton. Who cares?
I said I'm for Hillary Clinton.
Okay, all right.
I'm not so passionate.
Why is he full of crap?
Because who cares? I mean, honestly,
Well, what do you mean, who
fucking
cares? Who cares about what?
Who cares? Do you
About the
really
future of the
think-
country?
No, but do you think either one of these people have they really carved out their stance on any of
Yes.
these issues in a way?
I think so.
What would you
I
say
think
is the
they've
most
defined their
what's
issue.
the most distinguishing characteristic of Obama's slate versus Hillary's?
Well, I think Obama is saying absolutely he will get out of Iraq from day one. Hillary Clinton, I think, is saying that it would take her within, what has she said now, 90 days?
No, she doesn't say 90
She
days.
doesn't give a timetable?
Well, it's like poker. They keep raising
she's
it.
She's saying she's
to
going
try
to have
win.
an orderly
withdrawal.
Yeah, she's not just ripping the troops
But
out
there's
of
your
it.
answer. I mean, that's pretty important to me, how we get out of Iraq, or if our president's going to keep us there forever.
But I'm not saying that these aren't serious issues. What I'm saying is these people are irrelevant, and what they're saying, will not play out that way.
Whoa. You see, what you're saying is wrong. I just pointed out to you one of the biggest issues for our country.
You pointed
right
out
now.
an issue. You did not point out a numerical stance.
No,
that
that's their
has
stance.
on it.
You said to me, what's important now, if you had a son over in Iraq right now who was going to die over this fucked up war, and there was a candidate who said, immediately I will get out of Iraq, or I will do an orderly, an orderly withdrawal, you would think that this is a very important issue.
I think the important issue is that the corporations are running America and the world right now.
Okay,
and that these people are all puppets. I think that
I think you're right. I see what's going on with this merger. I see how it's being controlled. I see how long it's taking. It's almost laughable.
So,
but yet,
Greg, what do? Take Vicodin and smoke pot? Is that what we're supposed to do?
I wouldn't have said this 2 months ago, Robin.
Let's talk about Kenneth Keith Kallenbach.
Whack Packers are dying, Robin.
Aren't you going to Iraq with Artie?
No, believe me, I'd love
Not
to.
on the
I'd
bill.
love
I don't know. He's got kids, and Gary was able to come to terms with that. I don't think. I don't want to do that. I don't want to ask people with kids.
I do my own charity. I support the troops financially. I'm a big supporter of a lot of the groups, and I feel like going over there is something that would be better for Artie.
Hi, Greg. So how'd it go?
It went good. I came in there with a little bit of anger, which is always good because I'm tired. And I hope I wasn't disrespectful to the whackpacker who died. I just didn't know him. So I was being selfish. But in the end, I think Howard made a bigger deal out of my drug addiction over the past year than it really was. I didn't have a lot of problems stopping, but it's good that it's behind me now.
But how does it feel talking about, your midlife crisis in front of millions of people?
Well, that's what I do for a living. As a comic, I just talk about whatever's going on in my life. And if I'm hiding something, it's like, one of my friends, Louis C.K., pulled me aside and he's like, look, cut the shit, man. You're a comedian. You have actually a way of dealing with your depression, and it's called stand-up. And so I'm putting all that energy back into stand-up, and it feels good.
So it's true tragedy makes the best comedy sometimes?
Everything makes good comedy.
I'm doing good.
So what are you doing down here today?
What am I doing? What, are you writing a book?
I got it now.
Just going down and see Howard talk about how come we're taking 2 months to get back on the radio show. How are you?
2 months is too long, right?
2 months is way too long. My fans cannot wait 2 months. I can't wait 2 months.
Chuck Zito, as you know, is a host on this channel, on Howard 101.
One of my favorites.
The best host.
Considered the best host. Better, certainly, than me.
Better than Bubba.
Better than Bubba.
Than all of
He's
the
better
professionals.
Chuck Zito is better on the radio than me
there.
and Bubba put together times 10.
I don't know how he never
It's
had
true.
a career in radio.
I like that.
He did a couple of shows and already is better than me.
I don't know why he bothers. Chuck, I'm looking at your tattoo.
Oh, it's a new one. How you like that?
I didn't think I had seen that before.
Chuck, this is a beautiful tattoo of Jesus H. Christ himself on your arm now.
Oh, wow.
The size of your entire shoulder.
This is my niece, Faith. She's 8 years old. She has cancer, and I put that on for her.
And Jesus. Really? Let me ask you a bit. Are you a religious man?
Well, I don't go to church every
But to put Jesus...
Not even every year.
Your 8-year-old niece got cancer.
Yes.
How does that happen?
I don't know, man.
Was there a history?
It says no. That's why it says sometimes God can be so evil, you know.
That's a shame.
But it's she had a brain tumor at 7 years old.
Oh.
Jeez.
And when they removed the tumor, she can't walk or talk anymore.
Oh.
So she's 8 years old now. Now she's just trying to get her speech back, and she's therapy. And
see, I get the chills and I get upset when I hear that.
Because a kid doesn't have a chance in life. That's what hurts me so much.
You have a
somebody
sister?
like me. I'm 55 already, and you know, I've done some things in my life. It should have happened to me, and I would change place with her any second.
What do you have, a sister or a brother?
I have 2 sisters.
And this is your sister's kid?
Well, actually, it's my great niece. It's my sister's sons. It's my great niece.
It's a shame. So
Faith. So her name is Faith, so I put this on for her.
So people must think you're very religious with Jesus Christ.
That's what the guy saw. He said, "When did you see God?" I said, "What?" I saw him last night. I was on some restaurant.
You just like his picture.
Yeah. Well, what happened was, when I was a kid living in Bensonhurst, I've seen these 3 guys actually walking out of a basement apartment, and they all had tattoos, and they all were with Christ head. I said, "Man, that looks pretty cool. I always wanted a Christ head."
Right.
So I finally got a Christ head, and now it was for a good cause. So I put my niece's name there.
Very nice. Let me tell you. So before you beat a man almost to death, does he see Jesus' face? I mean, in a way, it's
I
sort
show
of
him. You see this?
Yeah. Guess who you're going to meet?
You believe in God? That's because you're going to meet him.
Don't you?
I hope you meet him.
Don't you think that's great? Like you say, look up at Jesus while I put you down.
Bye-bye. See that?
Look
Bam.
at that. Boom. So the guy
tattoo. Adam from Big Joe's did that.
Hey, Chuck, have you ever beat up a guy, and I mean really give him a good pummeling, and then he sees Jesus, and he thinks he's having a near-death experience? Like he goes, "Hey, Chuck, thank you. You beat me so hard, I saw Jesus Christ."
Well, the
tattoo. No, asshole, it's my tattoo.
The tattoo's fairly new, though, right?
Nah, yeah, that's. I haven't beaten anybody up with the new tattoo yet.
You haven't?
So actually,
Would you come in here?
20 hours.
Wow.
And it's 4 sittings, 5 hours each. So
I would think Chuck Zito would sit for all 20 hours. I figure you're so tough that you could
Chuck
handle
has
it.
other things to do.
And not just that. After a while, after like 5 hours sitting there, it's hurting, man.
You don't want the tattoo guy getting weary either.
They say the longer it takes, you get used to it. That's bullshit, man. It's needles going in your arm.
That's right. Yeah,
and it's
the most I've ever been tattooed was like maybe 2-3 hours.
Right.
And it gets a little on your nerves after a while.
Oh yeah, I've seen Sly. Sly's tattooed now.
Oh, is he?
Stallone.
Yeah.
He sat through. I was with him 10 hours at one time.
One sitting.
One sitting, man. He took it.
I don't. It doesn't bother me to get tattooed. Doesn't hurt.
You could.
Yeah,
do
but
10
look how big it
hours?
is. What do you got? A
That's-
dot
it's-
there?
Come on, man.
A
What do you
dot.
think about that? You got a dot. That's true. Yeah, yours is rather
What are you
involved.
talking about?
I sit there. It's a little thing over there.
Didn't bother me.
It didn't bother me. Zip. Okay, next.
Now, what is this latest controversy? Somebody had the nerve. You're one of the best actors I've ever seen. I remember
thank
you
you,
on Oz.
man. Thank you.
And I want to meet the man who says you're not.
Right.
Now, let me understand. So somebody, it said in page 6 that somebody, you were working on a film.
Right.
And somebody who worked with you said you were a punch-mugged, terrible actor. Now, I mean, that's very disrespectful, isn't it?
He wants to see Jesus.
He wants to see Jesus. Is there really
Well, what
someone who
happened
said
was
that?
Page 6 called me. They told me who it was, and actually, I brought the kid just brought up the director. It was a little trailer of the movie if you wanted to see it.
Yes.
And he has said this guy Arthur Nascarella, which I couldn't believe. He was in Sopranos. He did a lot of things.
He's a friend of yours?
And he's a friend of mine. And I never heard him talk bad about anybody, but I think it was just somebody stirring the pot and starting shit.
Yeah.
Because supposedly they called him. He says, I would never say that. And
He says he says he never said it.
Never said it.
He did. He did say
Yeah, I
that.
mean, if he's a guy who's never started trouble, why would he start with you?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So, like I said, it was just somebody starting shit. And
What if he had said it? And fortunately, he was smart enough not to say it. What if he had said it?
well, then he'd go down the road like the other people, road of hard knocks, man.
I can't imagine. In fact, someone said to me, gee, the other day when you came up in your costume for your movie there, with the mustache, someone said to me, hey, Chuck's wearing a strange outfit. Somebody said it. I go, are you fucking crazy?
That's a strange outfit.
I
That
said,
was a suit
strange
on.
outfit.
You told me this. I wore a suit for you one day.
I said, you want to get your fucking head knocked off? There's nothing
strange about
strange.
a suit?
I said, even if it was strange, Chuck can make that look normal. You asshole.
I thought that was a pretty good-looking suit. What are you talking about?
Chuck, please. I straightened the guy right out.
Good.
Yeah,
Did you hit
don't
him?
worry about it. Yeah. No, I didn't even need to. I told him you were going to hit him. So recently you attended a UFC fight, Ultimate Fighting Championship fight, with a beautiful girl in Las Vegas.
Yes.
And you describe that the girl you're with, very beautiful girl, starts talking to another guy.
Oh, no. What happened was I took this girl we met actually a few weeks before the UFC. She said she was a big UFC fan.
Now, was this a date?
Well, that night it was, a date.
Now, by the way, I bring
actually
this up-
Donald was sitting in front of me, Donald Trump. And he says, "Is that your girlfriend?" I said, "Well, tonight it is."
By the way, I bring this story up because men have to learn how to behave in certain situations.
Right.
And Chuck is very good at that.
What
A lot
do
of
you
his
do?
show, when he works on Howard 101, is devoted to how to behave like
How
a
to
man.
be a man.
How to be a real man.
Because there's no role models out there these days.
I
is there?
I could tell you how to be a man, but it'd be a joke. Chuck would know how to do it.
It's
all right. So you're
where
there.
you go to like California and Vegas, guys aren't like used to getting smacked around.
Right.
They're very disrespectful.
Right.
And people have told me before that they don't care if you're with a girl; they'll come right up to you and start talking to the girl.
Right.
So that I want to see that.
One thing I notice many times when I'm with a woman, you're always respectful. You never,
He's never tried to hit on a girl that's with you.
Chuck could easily grab the girl by the hair and drag her off, and he doesn't. He's respectful. There is a respect that you give someone when they're out on a date, right?
But you have said that
Of course.
people have started just walked past you, ignored you completely, and started talking to Beth.
Absolutely, I do nothing. But Chuck, what
You're
does
a karate man.
I
You
know.
should-
A Shotokan. What does a real man do in this situation?
I take this girl and I pick her up first. She meets me at the. I stay at the Planet Hollywood hotel and casino there now. It's a big, beautiful place. Everybody stays there now. So we jump in a limo. They take us to the fight.
Right.
So as soon as we get in a limo, she starts texting people. I hate that. First of all, I hate that.
You're a man who wants to be paid attention to.
She's texting while she's with you?
She's texting.
Don't you feel like, wow, I must really be boring this woman if she's texting?
Exactly.
Yeah.
We get to the fight. I'm watching the fights. I look over. She's texting. I say, who the fuck is she texting, right?
Thought she was a fan.
Yeah. Thought she was a fan. I'm thinking that we had front row seats. Dana White's always great to me.
So the whole time you're on this date, she's texting. Go ahead.
Then we go to, with some friends, and we go to Rayo's. They have a new Rayo's in Caesar's Palace.
Perfect.
So we go to Rayo's. We have a big dinner.
It's a night, and you're buying her dinner, right?
Yeah, we're buying the dinner.
Right.
So then next thing she goes, well, I want to go out and have, and we're sitting eating.
Don't you think because you're
texting while
texting
you
it?
Oh,
did you ever think, gee, she's probably excited that
telling everybody she's
with
me.
Chuck Zito?
Okay, I don't know about that. So after dinner, she goes, I'm going to go have a cigarette. Then I said, you smoke? Because she was tall. She was beautiful.
Right.
Yes. I said, okay, go out.
All right.
I'm talking to my friends. 5 minutes go by, 10 minutes, like 15 minutes. I said, where the fuck is this girl, right? So I walk out, and Rayo's had a front patio where everybody's smoking.
Sure.
But like 20 feet away, there was a big fountain in the middle. And I see her sitting down, and then some big guy is leaning over her, talking to her. I say, what the fuck is this, right? So I walk towards the guy, and I walk towards them. I get in between her and the guy, and he kneels up, and he's a big guy, bigger than me, right?
Right.
I said, did you lose something? He goes, no, what do you mean? I said, did you lose something? He goes, no. I said, then get the fuck out of here before I knock you the fuck out. Right?
But Chuck, in fairness, if I may ask, at that point, how's the guy to know that this guy...
Well, thank you very much, because she said the same thing to me. She got upset that I got upset.
Right.
And he goes, well, I'm waiting for a friend. And I said, then go wait somewhere else. Get the fuck out of here before I knock you out, right?
Right.
So then she goes, well, look, he saw a single girl here smoking.
Right.
I said, well, you're not single. You're with me tonight.
Right.
And you should have just said, I'm having a cigarette. I like to be left alone.
Right.
Instead of this conversation.
See, I have the problem with her. She should have said to him what you said.
Well, he sees, I don't know. I got pissed off. What could I say?
Talk to who? You know, Chuck.
So then what happened? I get in between them. I left out. I get in between them.
Right.
I said, did you lose something? No. I said, get the fuck out of here. He goes, I wasn't talking to her. I said, no, what were you talking to, the fucking fountain?
Right.
I said, get out of here before I knock you the fuck out. And then she goes, well, there was no reason for that. He wasn't doing it. I said, you're not by yourself. You're with me tonight.
Right.
Then what happened was when my girlfriend's coming, that's who she was texting. So her girlfriend comes, shows up. She goes, well, where are we going to go? I said, what do you mean, where are we going to go?
Right.
I said, I want to go with you.
Right, yeah.
Well, my girlfriend's
what
here,
is she
but we want you to
adding
come
the
with us. I said, well, I'll tell you what. You want to be with your girlfriend? Have a nice night. And I left.
Wow. You know what? You want to know something?
Kick the girl
If
to
I
the
was in a
curb.
situation where somehow I mistakenly talked to a woman you were with, I would just say to you, listen, Chuck, I'm never talking to another woman again. I would swear that's all right. You know, I had a similar.
pissed me off.
I had a similar incident. I'm at a place, and this is years ago. A guy starts talking to a girl I'm with.
Mm-hmm.
So I went and bought them drinks because they looked like they were having a good time.
They were having a nice time.
Yeah, he was much bigger than me. I don't think I could have handled
He's talking to your girlfriend?
That's right.
And you bought them drinks?
That's right, and I left.
This is why we need your show, Chuck.
Chuck, I thank you for straightening me out.
Howard
now
went
I know what to do. So I say to the guy, how'd you like me to fucking knock you out right now? I got
Howard
it.
went over to the guy and said, listen, I should fucking wait somewhere else. I'm an asshole.
Would you mind if I said, listen, I know Chuck Zito and he's going to knock you the fuck out?
Go ahead. Use my name, Howard. Use my name
Thank
anytime you want. It's because of you I'm on a radio show, and it's because you I do radio now.
Chuck, one question, though. You're out with a girl. She texts for a friend.
Yeah.
In your mind, maybe she wants a threesome. Her friend, and you. I mean, was that possible? This was not that.
Nah.
No way.
Nah,
I think you were
because it
right
was
to leave. I think you were right to leave, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah, the date didn't sound like it was going well.
She was texting the whole time. She's not talking to Chuck. And then the next thing you know, she's bringing a girl for protection. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's adding somebody to the
Protection.
date.
I need that protection.
Yeah,
I
protection.
want to be with you. I don't want to be with her.
Right.
And she goes, well, we want you to come. I don't want to go now. I said, goodbye.
How'd you meet this chick?
So, I was at a function. Actually, I met at the Rambo function.
Right.
I was actually here a couple of days before I went to the Rambo.
Right. And then
we
she
were talking about that, and she was there with some people, and I said hello and everything else.
Are you getting laid, though? You have any... I mean, I can't imagine after something like that, you didn't go out and get laid somewhere.
Not with her that night, that's for sure. No.
Wow.
But we were doing that, and it just pissed me off. And like I says, in California, it seems that they disrespectful out there. In New York, they know. Hey, you fuck with somebody's girlfriend, you're going to get beat up,
Maybe
shot,
people
stabbed,
don't know
whatever.
maybe they didn't realize who you were, you know? I mean...
That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Right. A man's supposed to respect somebody else's
You're right.
girlfriend and everything.
But how
and
is
the guy
that
was bigger than me.
Yeah, but how is that guy supposed to know? She's out there by herself smoking a cigarette.
Well, I shouldn't blame him. I blamed her too. So
he was heated up.
And then I was just pissed off because I'm waiting with my guests in there, and she's out there talking to this guy. And the guy was like twice my size anyway.
Right.
At least take a shot at me.
Right.
You know, try it. take the shot.
You're very
wasn't that
intimidating.
interested in the girl.
So, you know, a lot of times I would see you around with Pam Anderson. I know
Yes.
you were friends.
Yes.
I feel you've finally gotten her pants because...
Why do you say that?
I'll tell you why. In 2007, it was reported that Chuck dated Pam Anderson. They were seen cuddling and kissing on New Year's Eve in Las Vegas. He always claims they're just friends. But you're always around there. There seems to be something going
Cuddling?
on. She's always calling you when she comes to town. I believe you fucked Pam Anderson. I do, Chuck. And I think you ought to... Come on, what happened? Did you fuck her or not?
I told you.
You fucked her.
I would love to tell you and 20 million people, 1 million other people I've banged Pam.
Nothing.
We're just friends.
No kidding. I
Till
can't
this
believe
day,
this.
I
Is
did not
there a
bang
little-
Pam Anderson.
Cuddling among you friends?
Well, there's a little cuddling there, but there's no banging.
Was there kissing?
Yeah, we kissed. It was New Year's.
You were making out a little and cuddling?
A little.
Boy, if she went that far, you think she'd
Yeah, why
fuck
didn't
you?
you try to...
Well, she went that far. You think she'd blow me, right?
Right. At least a
What the
blowjob.
fuck,
Right.
man? What the fuck, man?
I can't believe what you're telling me.
We're friends.
Really
We're friends. She's a dear friend. She calls me, of course, when she comes to town. She calls you too, I'm sure.
She does always call.
Oh, my girl's calling you? What's going on over here?
Oh, don't worry. I'll buy you drinks. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. By the way, you can check out Chuck Zito's website. What's going on the website? ChuckZito.com. What do we do?
Actually, this is my new shirts I came up with. We have this new Italian bad boy wear that I'm selling.
Yes. Clothing is your
Clothing
thing now?
line. Clothing
Yes.
line.
Okay.
Well, we're trying.
Right.
We're trying.
And what else goes on there?
We have just a bunch of pictures. We have my book we still sell on there. In fact, I'm in the middle of my second book now.
No kidding.
Yes.
What do you mean a second book? What's that
Well,
about?
my first book ends in 1998.
Right.
So from 98 till now, 10 years later, I've been arrested a dozen times and back to jail and all that shit.
Since 98.
Since 98.
You've been busy.
I've been busy.
What is it, Fluff Off Lowly?
Would you like to hear a very amusing Chuck Zito story that
Yes.
one of the guys just told me? So apparently, you know, Doug, who works here, when he lived in the city, used to have parties.
Right.
And Chuck came to one of his parties, and everybody was having a good time. And then it came time to leave. And I guess Chuck got on his motorcycle. It was late. It was making a lot of noise. So a woman came out and started yelling at him about his motorcycle.
Yeah. Yes.
And he's like, just be quiet, whatever. She goes, you know what? I'm going to go get my husband. He's a karate instructor, and you're in big trouble.
Oh,
Guy walks out, lays eyes on Chuck. He goes, Mr. Zito, I'm so sorry. My wife has no idea what she's talking about. And
She'll learn to love the sound of a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Wow.
She was so upset about the bike. She came out, started saying it. So of course I'm
in Manhattan. She's upset about a bike.
Well, Doug lives on a quiet street, I guess.
I guess so.
So she starts yelling at me, and then I start saying like, "Suck my what?" She goes, "What did you say?" I said, "You heard me." She got a husband. He came out.
I tell you that. So take a couple of calls. Chuck Zito. Frank, you're on the air in Longview, Washington. Go ahead, Frank.
Yeah, I slapped Chuck. He didn't say anything.
You slapped Chuck?
Yeah, right.
I die.
That's right. I'm the doctor that delivered him.
Oh, you're the doctor who delivered. There you go. That was the last man that slapped you.
That was the last time. Yeah.
Well, I gotta go arrange foster care for the kids now.
Thank you. All right, there he slapped you. He was the doctor that brought you into the world. Yes, Mark, go ahead in Boston.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey, Chuck, I've been around a couple of broads that are even worse than the one that you went out with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They deserve a slap. I never had the balls to slap them because I'm not a man. Because they definitely deserved it. Have you ever done anything like that?
Well, I never smacked a girl in my life. I never touched a girl.
You never have?
Never.
So
never.
a real
I was
man...
married 30 years to my wife, never cracked her. I should have, though.
When's the last time you got laid?
Well, he didn't get that girl the other day.
No.
Not the text message girl.
Nothing like
You'll never get married again?
No.
Why
Never.
not? You're not going to fall
unless
in
I
love?
have kids. Unless I have kids, I get married. But
you know,
You're
aren't
not
you
going
tired?
to give love a try?
Aren't you tired of chasing all this pussy all the time?
Not really.
You're not. You like to chase, and you never find one that really turns you on and you want to stay with.
You know what? I don't know what it is. I don't know because I
Don't
was
you
married
like
so long for
women?
30 years.
Yeah.
I had this girl, a couple of nights ago at the house, and we had a good time. And I have a big bed.
Where'd you meet this one?
Scores.
No kidding.
Yeah.
What, she was a customer or a stripper?
Yes, stripper.
Stripper. Go ahead. Yeah.
So we went.
Look at you.
Went to my house and.
What happened? She said, "Hey, Chuck, you
we had a good time. We were banging. We were doing this. We were sucking, fucking everything." And then I came and everything was cool and I started to doze off a little. And the next thing you know, she puts her arm around me. I like to go to sleep. I saw her. Wait a minute. I'm done. We just came. Go on your side. It's a big bed. Don't touch me.
Really?
Oh yeah. I fuck that, man.
Oh my goodness! No cuddling with Chuck.
Now, Chuck,
the cuddling is good with some people, but sometimes it's just.
But once you say to a woman after you've fucked her, you've sucked her, you've done it all.
Get over to your side.
To say to her, get over on your side. She never saw you again, I bet, after that, right? No. She was mad, right? That's disrespectful.
It's not disrespectful. There's time. There's like a time to sleep, and there's a time to come, and there's a time to rest, and that was rest time.
Wait a minute, Chuck. Do you ever date these women more than a few times? I mean, do you get right in there right away all the time?
Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
That's
like my sister Cindy, I tell her, right? Yeah. She goes, I says, the last girl I just met was 18 years old. Right. She goes, what kind of conversation could you have with an 18-year-old girl? That's a sin. I'm not having with these girls to have conversations.
But let me ask you something. I mean, seriously.
We're worried about you.
When you say that to a woman, she doesn't come back for more, right? That was it. You insulted her.
It's not an insult. It's just that, like I said, at a certain time,
So you two
time to rest.
You two will not see each other again. Is that correct? It was a one night.
Probably not.
Probably not. See?
Yeah.
See?
Where is
who?
Baba.
Benji. Look at his face.
I didn't do that.
Look at his face. Show Chuck all the blood coming out of your mouth.
He's still bleeding.
He's still bleeding.
Yeah, I just got a call from your ex there or whatever the fuck.
Ivy.
I read about Ivy in the newspaper.
She called me the other day to say she wants somebody beat up. Right? She calls me. I said, call Benji. Don't call me.
Yeah, you're not getting laid.
It's like I thought it was a setup, man.
Yeah.
She goes, I'll pay you money to get my money back or something. I don't know. About a family. I said, do me a favor. Do not call. I don't want to hear you.
Yeah, right. You're not looking to do hits on people.
Forget about it.
The
Right.
paper said she might be in some trouble.
Yeah, Benji. I didn't realize how serious it was. Ivy's in big trouble, right?
Yeah, we don't go out anymore. But yeah, she went to jail Friday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but she's out now.
She's out of jail.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a story. I don't know if you want to do it now or later, but
maybe some other time.
There's always a story.
You've been in jail.
It's always a story.
What was it like when you were in a Japanese jail?
I was in Japanese prison for 4 months.
4 months.
Why were you in Japanese prison?
Well, actually, I was in Japan when this whole bust happened in '85. And I was with Joan Jett and Bon Jovi. They were out there. And this was before Bon Jovi was anything. I mean, they came back to the States. They became very big.
So this is probably back in the 80s.
85.
Okay.
And then they had a big raid against the Hells Angels in the United States, and they raided my home.
Right.
And I was with actually 20 Hells Angels. We were out there to vote on a Japanese charter.
Right.
But they never made it, so...
You mean you were thinking of starting a Hells Angels branch in Japan?
In Japan, yeah.
Right. So do you think they arrest you to keep you from starting a new branch?
No. They had a big nationwide sweep for a couple of years. They had this investigation, and I was one of them that they raided my home. So I surrendered to the American Embassy out there because I didn't want to get caught on the plane and show good faith and surrender. So they handed me over to Japanese police and they were supposed to put me on a plane the next day to fly back to the United States.
Right.
And they put me in there for 4 months waiting to be extradited.
Wow.
I was in Japanese prison 4 months.
Why do you think they kept you in the Japanese prison as opposed to just taking you right out of there?
Because that's the treaty they had between Japan that you have to extradite people.
So would you say to the and Japanese
so they just
prison?
Suckered me when I went over there. They said, "We'll send you back tomorrow." So okay, cool.
Is Japanese prison 10 times worse than American prison?
Man, the worst prison in the United States is like a hotel compared to Japan.
Why is it so bad in Japan?
But it wasn't bad for me because I was locked down 23 hours a day.
Okay.
So, and I was separated from the rest of the prisoners because it was all Japanese prisoners.
Right.
But they don't, like the jails here, you watch TV, you play pool, you do courses.
Right.
Over there, you're locked down. They have like a foot wide mat down the whole corridor, the whole tier.
Right.
And you have to walk on that mat, single file. You can't talk to each other.
Wow.
Nothing. No.
But don't they serve that fabulous sushi?
Yeah, is it like going to Nobu?
Is there like Nobu, free Nobu?
I don't know. I was living on white bread and the water a day.
No kidding.
I didn't eat the stuff they were having, man. It was like fish heads and
fucking octopus.
Shit, man.
Fish heads.
Shit crawling around in the fucking soup and shit. I said, fuck that, man.
So you literally lived for 4 months on bread and water.
Bread and water.
No kidding.
Literally.
And you probably lost a lot of weight.
No, actually, I gained weight because I was training every day. I was doing 1,000 push-ups a day and sit-ups. That's all I did.
What did you do in your cell all day for 4 months? Did you just sit there?
Talk to yourself.
Do they have any books in English that you could read or something?
Actually, they had a couple. I had some sent in.
Right.
So my wife at the time was sending my books in and all. So I was allowed to get some, I think, a letter a week. And you were allowed to get a book.
Wow.
So
wow. Now, why wouldn't they let you out into the regular population?
That's the rules they have there. They don't let any
foreigners
in with the prisoners in case something happens, I guess.
But sounds awful.
Meanwhile, I was twice the size of all these guys. These guys were small, but then they had some big like sumo guys as guards. They didn't fuck around there.
Right. Man, no TV, huh?
TV. You're lucky if they had a radio there, man. Forget about it. They had nothing.
Wow.
They had nothing. And
so
they used to play in the morning.
So do you go insane? I mean, you're just staring at a wall.
Basically. It was a 6 by 8 foot cell. And you were there 23 hours a day.
Wow.
Then they took you out for an hour and they put me in a cage outside.
Wow.
And all the other inmates would just look at me, and a lot of people would say, Rocky.
Rocky.
And I was
Rocky.
And it was pretty wild. I mean, I could laugh about it now, but it was pretty wild.
Good then,
it wasn't good then.
Listen, no disrespect, but do you ever break down and cry when something like that's going on?
Does Chuck Zito cry?
Will Chuck Zito cry in a bad situation like that? And no one would fault you for doing it.
No, I've cried sometimes at night there. You know?
Did?
Yeah, just saying, I'll tell you.
Yeah, it's sad, yeah.
And, especially things going on now, my niece and all that stuff.
Right.
Hey.
You're a human being. Some people think you're not. Some people think you're Superman.
Well,
Superman.
I do worry, though, about this whole thing of not really wanting to get close to a woman.
Like a banana.
You know what, Robin
is disturbed.
I've been with some girls, and
hey, someone told me you banged 3 girls in a 4-hour span. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of tough to get close when you're doing that.
What happened in Vegas? I know they say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but
that's
for my
a bunch
listeners,
of bullshit, man.
Right?
Shit happened in Vegas. Everybody knew about it before I even got home.
You know what?
It's not like the old days.
You know what I find doesn't stay in. You know what I find doesn't stay in Vegas? Herpes. That can't.
What do you mean you banged 3 girls in a 4-hour span? How does that even?
Well, I was at the Hard Rock Hotel that night, and I picked one girl up at the pool, went upstairs, and we had a good time. And then I was off. I went to see Carson Daly. He was performing that night. He had his show.
Right.
And before I walked in, some girls, and I had my fedora on, the fedora I wear, my long duster. She goes, "Oh, that's a nice hat." So I turn around, I saw this like 6-foot beautiful model, man. I said, "Wow." I says, "Where you going?" She goes, "Mandalay Bay." And I said, I think I told you the story once. I think I've said it on my show. I says, "Mandalay Bay." I said, "Well, I'm going to go see Carson. Would you like to come to the show with me?" "Yeah, I'll come in with you." I said, "All right." So we start talking. Got my arm around her. She's sitting on a chair, and I'm standing up over one of those bar stools. So I'm talking to her. I said, "Oh, by the way, what do you do?" She goes, "I work." I said, "I know. What do you do?" She goes, "I work." I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "Well, how much do you work for?" Right. She goes, $1,000. I said, "Look, I just want you an hour. I don't want you for the whole night." She goes, "That is an hour." I said, "I'll tell you what, baby." I said, "Go back to Mandalay Bay." So that's when she says, "What the battery say to the potato chip?" I says, "What?" She goes, "Whenever you're ready, I'm free to lay."
Wow.
I took her upstairs and banged her. Free. A freebie.
So you got to feel pretty good about your appearance and your looks and your demeanor, because when a whore, a prostitute, offers you her services for free, I mean, that's quite a compliment, isn't it?
Yes, she was pretty wild.
So
$1,000, come on.
You banged her, and did you tip her? Did you give her anything?
Tip.
You tip.
I gave a tip on my dick. That's how I get it.
And then, so that's 2 girls.
Now, where the third one comes
The same one.
Yeah.
We went down. We were in the right after. Well, she left right after.
Right after you banged her.
Yeah. And I went downstairs. They have that bar in the middle of the Hard Rock, the Circle Bar. You've been in before, the Circle. That's pretty wild. There.
Yeah, that's always a good
Picked up
time.
another girl there.
You'd think you'd be drained at this point, not even.
No, not for some reason. You know, when you get a new one, you just if you're with the same old one,
rejuvenate.
Right? Yeah, you rejuvenate yourself, man.
Right.
Bam.
It's true. That's true.
Bam. I was married 30 years. It was makeup time, man.
Now, you don't
It's almost like fishing. I mean, all of a sudden, some days you can catch 3, 4, 5 fish.
But you're not a Cialis or Viagra guy.
Oh, wait a
I
second.
don't need that
I'll
yet.
take care of this, Chuck.
I don't need that.
How dare you?
But you know what?
I'll come
tried.
over
Let me
and-
tell you
I'll come
something.
over there and slap you.
I tried that. That's a bunch of bullshit.
Really?
That's a bunch of bullshit.
You
They
tried
say,
Cialis?
Viagra. It don't do these. Bam, after I come, I gotta go right back down. The same way. They're saying for an erection for 4 hours. That's bullshit.
You're looking for that 4-hour
Oh, I'm
erection.
looking for that. What are
They
you kidding
say
me?
your erection, though, is stronger and harder with the Viagras.
You know what it does, though? You're able to recoup faster.
Right.
I saw that.
Yeah, all right.
And actually, Hank Garrett, we do a big martial arts thing for Alan Goldberg. He says, "You ever see that commercial, Viagra?
Right.
If you have an erection for more than 4 hours, call your doctor." He goes, "If I have an erection for more than 4 hours, I'm going to call every girl I ever met in my life."
Well, you're not kidding.
Why waste it?
Yeah, you don't need a doctor.
Isn't it true you were arrested because you refused to take your jacket off? Is
Yes,
that true?
yes.
How
was
does
in
that happen to you?
Foxwoods.
How does that
Foxwoods.
happen to you?
I don't know, man. That was happening in Foxwoods Casino.
Yeah.
I went to go see the Vander Holyfield, John Ruiz fight.
Take your jacket
I had my
off.
Hells Angel jacket on at the time when I was a Hells Angel.
Yeah.
And I got there for an hour. I was signing autographs and taking pictures with everybody.
Right.
Then I went to the box office to get my tickets because HBO invited me because
Right.
I was still doing Oz at the time. And they used to invite all the Oz and Sopranos and Sex and the City people. So I turned around and could walk into the arena, and there was 4 guys with suits on. He says, "You're going to have to take that jacket off before you come in here." That's what he talked about.
Because it was a
Hells
motorcycle
Angels,
jet.
yeah.
Hells
Says no
Angels.
he said no Hells Angels allowed. I said, I didn't see no sign when I walked in here.
Right.
I said, I was just here for an hour signing autographs. It was okay. Now you're telling me to take my jacket. I said, I'm not taking it off.
But isn't the Hells Angels jacket almost artwork at this point? I mean, it's a very common name. I mean,
Well, a lot of people.
What, do they think something's going to happen?
What do they think? Yeah.
So then he says, I said, I'm not taking my jacket off. He goes, you have to leave. I said, I'm not leaving either. I'm a guest of HBO. I'm not leaving. So do what you got to do. I'm going in to see a fight. With that, they got on a walkie-talkie, man, and about 30 cops came in from Connecticut State Police.
Right.
And they came up to me and says, what's the problem? I said, well, you tell me. This guy's telling me I have to take the jacket off. He said, well, they don't want you in there with the jacket.
It's crazy.
I said, well, I said the same thing. That's crazy.
Right.
He goes, well, they're afraid it's going to incite violence. I said, I'm going to a fucking boxing match where 2 guys are going to kill each other.
That doesn't
And
incite
it's going
violence.
to incite violence? Are you crazy?
30
They said-
cops coming in there and harassing is going to incite violence.
So that's what happened. And then now what's great about it, I'm doing my second book.
But did
I'm
you
writing
get
that.
to go in with your jacket on?
I got to go in. I got arrested.
You got arrested.
I got arrested.
You were in jail.
So yeah, I went to jail. First they said, well, take your stay. And the guys, and I have the surveillance
right
video of that day. with all these cops around me, and I went crazy. I had my long fringed jacket, I had my Hells Angel patch on, and I put my finger on all their faces. I said, I'm not taking my jacket off. He says, you can see him. Well, just fold it over your arm and you can just walk in. I said, I'm not taking it off. Read my lips. I'm not taking it off.
There's no compromise here.
Exactly. I said, you tell me a guy with a Yankees jacket or something, you're going to tell him to take it off?
Right.
And then at the wind-up boys, he goes, well, you're going to have to, like, an hour. He goes, well, we don't want to do this. I said, well, you're condoning what they do. They said, well, this is a sovereign nation. They do have their own laws. I said, no, you're a Connecticut State Police.
Right.
You're saying that it's right, and you know it's wrong. And I got on the phone with Ron Kuby, the lawyer.
Right.
I'm on listening to him. You see me on the surveillance, talking to my lawyer.
Right.
Saying how far I could push and all. He goes, well, they can't tell you to take it off. It's against your rights and all that stuff. And then finally they said, well, take it off or leave. I said, I'm not doing both. And they arrested me.
And this is a big insult to you because the Hells Angels are like a family to you. This is your
I told him, I
whole
said,
life.
that's what it was. I said, it's my religion. That's why I believe in. At the time, I'm not taking it off.
Do you never wear Hells Angels stuff now because you
no
know?
more. Anything that had said Hells Angels goes back to the club. The club owns that.
So
my jacket, everything, my belt buckle, rings.
You give all that back.
Everything back, yeah.
Really? They didn't say to you, hey, Chuck, you're a member in good standing.
They don't care.
They don't.
I was a 25-year member. They don't care, man. It goes back to the club. It belongs to the club.
And you understood that?
Of course. You understand that when you...
Can you still visit the club as a friend?
Yeah, sure.
You're in good standing, aren't you?
Actually, the people I was with from the Hells Angels from British Columbia, Randy Jones, was in Rayo's with me with the girl.
Oh, okay.
So actually, I traded him for he had a beautiful '68 Dodge Charger because I'm into cars now.
Right.
And also, we've met a friend of yours. You know the kid, Evan Metropolis?
Yes, Evan. Yeah, the tuna fish kid.
Yes. I went to his house the other day.
Bumblebee?
Right.
The Bumblebee kid.
Yeah. Bumblebee.
The Bumblebee kid. Yeah, that kid's got a plane.
He lives right behind the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Wow.
Like in a $20 million mansion, probably more.
And he's very generous.
Yeah, he's a very nice guy. Actually, that's what I want to talk to. They want to do my movie now, my book into a movie.
Let them do it.
They're interested in doing it.
That's good.
So he knows I'm a big car buff, and he goes, well, come see my cars. So we go out to the pool. They got this big pool with all these pillars, and they have cabanas and steam rooms, and they had this other door. We walk in the door. And we get in. It's a little room. I said, well, this is the elevator.
Right.
He's going down to my garage, which is 3 stories below his pool.
It was bigger than a Japanese prison, that thing.
Right.
Wow. This kid's got some dough.
Oh, he's got money, and he's got some beautiful cars. He's got unrestored cars, not restored, unrestored, that look like they just came out of the showroom.
Huh?
Wow.
Pristine.
Wow, that's
He's
something.
got a 427 Corvette, 800,000. He's got a 57 Mercedes, the gold wing doors, $1 million.
Wow.
Well, how many miles do they have on those cars? It just wasn't driven.
You can't
a lot?
walk over to him and just clonk him on the head and take his car. Kid.
That's the old days.
Chuck, it's always great seeing you. By the way, you got to remember that Chuck does
tonight
is one of Chuck's shows.
Tonight's
You got
my
to
show.
tune in. You're going to have a co-host with you. You usually bring one of your friends, and sometimes
I have my friend Frankie DeBuna comes in, and
you used to have a friend who couldn't even mention his name.
Yeah, we couldn't mention his name.
Can you mention his name now?
Well, what happened with that guy? Is he all right?
Yeah, he got busted back in.
Oh,
back and all that
so he's in jail now?
No, he actually got back out, so I can't even mention this. He violated. He got back. So, but we have a show.
You're the only guy on this channel who has co-hosts
you can't
even mention their name. You're the only guy who has that. Did you know that?
I am, right?
Yes.
So we got to be. This is 2 months, Howard. My fans are yelling at me.
They love it.
Yeah, what
and
happened?
we have. I don't know what happened.
They love the show.
First we did a week apart. 2 weeks apart, then it went a month apart. Now tonight's
you know what
2
it was?
months.
I think I know what it was. Tim Sabian, our program director, is mad at you. You were supposed to get him to lose weight, and you didn't come through. He's fat.
No,
that's
his. Yeah. No, that's his own fault. Because when he leaves me in the gym, he goes feeds his face. You can't do that. You have to. I can't be with you 24/7.
He's your one failure.
But no, he says I got to talk to you.
Yeah. Well,
you're the boss.
I'm the boss.
You're serious, man. You're Mr. Serious.
I say put you on every week. Check out Chuck Zito's website at chuckzito.com. Check out Chuck tonight. It's a big show. You got anything special
he
planned?
He hasn't been there in 2 months. He must have.
He must have something.
We got stuff. We'll probably say the same story that I told you before with the girl. We got other stories. We got the
new stories.
We have, like I said, the movie I've been doing. I went to go see this guy, Vinny Favorito. You ever hear him? He's a comedian.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Vinny Favorito.
Yeah.
I will go to Vegas. I saw him the first night. He's unbelievable. And this guy feeds off the funny. You got to see him. If you're ever in Vegas, he's at the.
Yeah, I heard he's great. That guy. Yeah,
he's unbelievable. He'll feed off the audience. He'll see a beautiful girl, and he doesn't just pick in the front.
Right.
In the front row. all the way in the back. He says, I see you back there, but he'll see like a beautiful girl. What's your name? You're so beautiful. Oh, Marie. Well, what do you do, Marie? Well, I'm a housewife. We just got married. Who's this? Your husband? Yeah, this is my husband, Tom. We're here. We just got married. Who's this beautiful lady next to you? This is my mother.
But no comedian ever comes up to you and starts talking about you, I hope. I mean,
that actually introduces me.
He does.
So he says to the mother, he goes, so how did your new son-in-law banging your daughter?
Right.
So the girl will get all like bent out of shape and get embarrassed.
Right.
He goes, what's the matter? You don't think your mother blew your father? And then she used to kiss you goodnight with those lips? This is the kind of guy he was. He
now,
was just...
If a comedian came up to you, and let's say you were sitting there with your sister or your mother, he starts saying, "Hey, what's the matter? Didn't you ever blow your husband?" And this, no one would do that to you, though, right? No one would ever make fun of you.
I don't think so.
No, I don't.
Because
think so.
I would definitely get up on the stage for that one. Definitely. And he worries about it.
If he's so fucking funny, why does he make a few jokes about Chuck Zito? I don't understand.
Because it wouldn't be funny.
Can I I'm a fan of Chuck's show. Can I make a request?
Yo.
I want you to tell a story tonight that ends with you fucking a chick while you're beating up a guy.
That's a great story.
That would have been nice at the Rayos thing that night, but it wasn't happening.
Yeah. Have you ever come close to actually fucking a chick and then punching out some guy at the same time, like a walks in the room, or you have to beat someone up while you're having sex?
How would I'm having sex in my room? Who's going to walk in my room?
I don't know. Crazy things happen.
It's not like, I'm in the bathroom.
Like maybe you're bodyguarding someone, but you're fucking a broad, and they start to mess around, so you knock the guy out and you keep banging the broad?
No.
Nothing like that.
Something close to that. I was at Dre's one night.
Right.
And I was actually sitting with two penthouse pets. I don't know if I said that before.
In L.A. or Vegas?
In L.A.
In L.A., yeah.
In L.A.
The Dre's.
That sounds good.
That place is, I was there one time.
And these penthouse pets are good looking.
I'm sorry. It was, Dre's was another fight. But I was sitting at Nikki Blair's.
Oh, Nikki
Blair's.
Right.
I'm in the middle, and I have a girl on each side of me.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the place is packed. I get up to go to the bathroom. I come back, and now I see a guy sitting at the booth.
Right.
So they're talking with the other girl. So I said, oh, she must know the guy. So I get back in. I get in between them. I'm talking to this girl now to my left. Next thing I hear, this girl says, well, would you just leave me alone and leave? I said, you don't know this guy? He goes, no. He just sat down, when you went to the bathroom.
Oh.
So I said, I says, what are you talking to her for? What do you come over here for? He goes, well, you had two. I hit him a shot out cold. He landed in the.
Well, you had two.
Yeah.
What the fuck business is it of his?
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I could punch somebody.
Right in Nikki Blair's. Hit him a shot. He was out cold, laying in the aisle.
What's he, a mathematician? He needs to count for you?
And that's what I'm saying. Our guys are disrespectful in California.
That is so disrespectful.
And Vegas.
Yeah.
They'll come up to you. And I've seen guys go up to girls. I'm saying, look, if I was that guy right there, I should just go over to help this guy and just crack this guy for him. Because the guy's over and the guy don't know what to do. You can see he's not a fighter.
Right.
He's having dinner with the girl and the other guy, I just think you're beautiful. I'm doing this movie. They give you that bullshit stuff.
L.A.'s packed with jerk-offs like that. Absolutely.
You've been there. You've seen that.
Now, after you knock out a guy and you're in front of two beautiful girls, I imagine the two girls take you home and have sex with you because you've proven to them what a man you are. Am I correct or not?
Well, we didn't have one of them girls.
One of the girls
both
did.
of them, yeah. One of them was married, and the
other one you had sex with.
Of course.
Of course. I'm
You know
sorry I even asked.
But in the middle of that, it was just great when everybody was sitting there having their food, putting their food in their mouth. This guy, you heard this big, bang over there. They're looking. The guy's laying there. What happened?
Was it like Weekend at Bernie's? You just drag this guy. You prop him up and let him sit there all night.
Now he's behaving himself. Now he doesn't know how many girls.
The same thing at Dre's. It's a big celebrity hangout. Dre's.
Right.
I'm sitting with my friend Paul Herman. He's done a bunch of movies.
Paulie Herman, yeah.
Paul, you know Paulie, right?
Sure, yeah.
He's at Argo in L.A.
Yeah.
So we're sitting at Dre's, and we're eating. So this girl I knew who I did this movie called Me and Will, Sherry Rose, came and sat next to me. So she's sitting next to me. I put my arm around the chair. We're just talking. Next thing you know, this guy comes up. He walks right over to Sherry. He goes, Sherry, how you doing? Come over to sit with me, my friend. So I just looked at the guy like, maybe he don't see me.
Yeah. Maybe he's maybe he's blind.
Yeah. So I don't pay no attention. I keep talking to him. He goes, Sherry, just come over with me. So I said to him, maybe she's with me. Because this guy don't know if she's, it's my sister, my daughter, my wife, my whatever.
He better be blind.
So I said, now take your shoes for a fucking walk. Get out of here before I knock you out. So he's walking real, and Paulie Herman's just banging on it. Take your shoes for a walk. That's the greatest line I've heard. But this happens in Dre's.
You give the guy the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she's with me.
Right. So, so he takes his shoes for a walk.
And he's walking real slow. I says, don't be looking at me. I said, I'll go up and knock you. Really. I'm not saying it calmly. I'm saying it.
You're intense.
Aggressively.
Eyes front.
And everybody in the place is looking at me now. And the other guy's telling me, Michael Woods was the actor at the time. He goes, Chuck, take it easy. Don't tell me to fucking take it easy. These guys ain't used to get knocked the fuck out of here. Blah, blah, blah. I went crazy, man. I went crazy. But that's how they are in California.
You're absolutely right. It's a very rude
and
thing.
Vegas is the same thing. They're very rude.
It's hard enough. You get a nice-looking lady next to you. I mean, come on. Give me a shot here.
How many times that happened to you? Look, you're a beautiful girl.
Exactly.
Your soon-to-be wife.
Absolutely.
When's the wedding at Fat Cat?
Well,
I didn't get my invitation.
No one did. We haven't even made a guest list.
I now see that there's going to be 150 people.
You know something?
151.
No. Wait a second. Chuck, I read that in the paper today, too.
150?
I don't know anything about this. I thought we were going to have some dinner with some friends.
Right.
I don't know what's going on.
It's a big dinner.
It's turning into a wedding.
Baba.
Do you think I'm all right? Do you think I'm crazy having a wedding? Do you think I should stay single, or do you think
first of all, she's a beautiful girl. I met her when you did Vegas.
I'm not going to do any better, Chuck, than Beth, right? I mean, I'm very lucky.
Come on, you're very lucky. She's lucky. You're a great guy, and you have.
Do you wear Magnums?
Masculine kids.
Do you wear Magnums?
Who?
Magnum condoms. Do you wear condoms? You wear a condom, don't you? Or you don't?
You don't even bother with condoms.
You don't?
That's like taking a shower with a raincoat on.
Oh, no kidding. Even with some of these strange broads, you don't. No
Three
kidding.
in a day, you don't wear a condom?
I can. I don't wear them.
No kidding. Aren't you afraid of knocking some broad up?
No, I pretty well control.
You handle your business.
Yeah,
you pull out.
And there's some girls that actually, well, you got it.
Right, but
just before I take one, I like put a little hole in it. So while you're in there, breaks, boom.
But there's seepage, right? There's seepage sometimes. Even though you're holding back, you could have a little bit of jizz come out of you.
I guess, yeah. I've been so lucky so far, I guess.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I can't believe what you're telling me.
And you wear one?
Always.
With Beth?
Absolutely, I have to.
I agree.
I don't want to have.
Are you out of your mind?
I can't believe that either.
I don't want to have a baby.
But after you're married, you're not going to.
No, I don't want a baby.
After you're married, you're going to wear one too?
Yeah, I don't want a baby.
What's wrong with this guy?
What are you talking about? I don't want a kid.
We can't figure it out.
You don't want a kid.
I don't want a kid.
You know, you like pull out before.
I've done the pull out, but you could have an accident pulling out, can't you? I mean, even you. I mean, you know
what? An accident ain't an accident. It's God's will, man. You know what I mean?
Wow. You holy mackerel. God's will.
What would happen, Chuck, if
God's got to have a part.
What would happen if a girl came up and said, "Look, this is your 20-year-old son that you've never met"? What would you do at that point?
And Chuck, what do you think? When you pull out, where do you drop your load? In the face, on the body, where? Where does it go?
Wherever it goes, on her tits, on her face.
Are you you just spray all over the place?
Yeah, I spray all over the place, man.
And the girls love it, right? They're like, wow. Some love it.
The other one, watch my hair, watch my
Do you ever, when they say watch my hair, do you ever purposely put it in their hair?
Oh yeah, yeah. You gotta. It's like that one with what do you do with Mary? What is that?
Something about Mary.
Something with that thing. She always like.
I
said gel.
What do you do with Mary?
But most of the ladies love when you blow load right all over, right? Yeah.
Of course.
None of these girls want to get knocked up by you? I mean, you're a famous guy.
I don't.
Well known.
I don't want it. I mean, if I was married with a girl, sure.
So you might hit a girl in the face.
Yeah, but not with his hands.
Not like that. I mean, you know.
Well, let me tell you something. It's a life that is worth exploring. I could see why there's going to be a second book. I understand it now.
There's going to be a second book. It's going to be better than the first one, actually.
Every day you must wake up and go, there's going to be an adventure today, don't you?
There's an adventure.
That's
and it's still going because actually the book is going till this day now. So
that is the spirit probably that brought you to the Hell's Angels. There's always an adventure every day, right? And everything ever since has been an adventure. Yeah. Who knows what the day is going to hold for Chuck Zito today? You know what I mean? You might walk out here and get laid.
He might have one plan and it goes a whole different way.
That's right. That's right.
Things happen, man. You think it's easy being me, Howard?
I don't know. I think there's a lot of pressure there. Would you ever see a psychiatrist? Would you ever go to someone?
Actually, I bringing that up. It's in my second book, so I don't care. I don't really say. But I did go see somebody once because I was having. Of course, we got divorced,
You took that hard.
That hit you hard.
Well, you know, you're with a girl since you're 17 years old.
Right.
And you're with her 30 years.
Right. And you never cheated?
And what was that?
Right. Chuck, once again, you're delightful. Your stories
Howard,
are great.
thank you,
We
buddy.
look forward to you tonight on the radio,
Tonight.
everybody. Tonight on Howard 101 at 7 o'clock, hang out with Chuck Zito. You
Chuck
get a chance
Zito's
to
View.
Feel like you're Chuck's friend in a way.
You know,
the
I
closest
have,
you probably ever come to.
I have a similar story to Chuck. I was in Vegas once. A beautiful hooker said to me, "You know what the potato chip said to the battery?" And I said, "What?" It's $500, Tubby.
That was a shitty potato chip.
Yeah, the potato chip charged me.
I don't understand how a potato chip even can talk.
Yes. How'd it go, man?
Went great.
You were in there for a while.
Yes, we were in there for a while. We get to talking. We get to doing our stories.
Yeah, you always
Howard
have good
loves
stories,
them.
man.
Howard loves the stories. Howard loves the stories because he wants to hear what he can't do.
It's kind of living through you, right?
Yeah, he's living through me.
Ivy called you before.
Yes.
And you know how Benji's
Not
kind of...
before. She called me like last week, like saying she wants me to beat people up or something.
You know how like Benji's kind of mixed up with her?
Yes.
Do you have any advice for him to like
Well,
get rid of her?
He didn't take it the last time to stay away from her, but I guess he's in love.
What are you going to do?
Love does wonders.
All right.
And when that little head thinks for the big head, changed a lot of things.
All right, here he is, Steve Langford. He's going to tell us what's going on in the Howard 100 newsroom. Steve, please give us an update. All
And
right,
I
Steve.
guess Eric will be yelling at him.
Oh, Eric the Midget has a problem with you.
And in fact, our lead story today. Howard 100 News to the rescue. Eric the Midget's abortive appearance at a WNBA game in Sacramento July 10th saved after this news division broke the story yesterday. Eric the Midget's meet and greet autograph session had been canceled when no one, repeat, no one, bought a ticket to the special event. But thanks to Howard 100 News, in the space of a few hours yesterday, more than 50 fans reportedly bought tickets to meet Eric the Midget.
So, Eric, I guess you're not so mad at Steve. He saved your appearance.
The fuck up. You are not the reasoning for the ticket sales, you egotistical asswipe. The tickets got sold because finally the emails that I sent out to the people that go to this room got answered. The people finally bought the damn tickets. They didn't get bought because of your stupid fucking ass. Go the fuck back up to Canada, you worthless piece of shit.
All right. How do you respond to that, Steve? Do you think you still stand by your story?
Yeah, I mean, the facts of the matter are that we did the story. He had sold 0 tickets. 0.
Right.
And we did the story. They sold more than 50. The guy at the Sacramento Monarchs told us about it. Johnny Fratto is thanking us.
Right.
The facts are clear.
Facts are clear, Eric.
There are no facts to that story.
No one likes you.
Shut the fuck up, fat boy.
Is that why he's calling? Because he's mad because he sold tickets?
Nobody likes you, little man.
Yeah, check the email box again. There probably more than likely is a hell of a lot.
No need to check the email box. You're hated by everyone.
Well, Eric, I don't know. If I was you, I wouldn't care why you sold the tickets. The fact that you sold 50 tickets is...
Yes.
I can't even believe 50 tickets is enough to make an event happen. I mean, Eric, I wouldn't be too busy crowing about the 50 tickets. 50 tickets.
Where's the event? In a lobby?
No, fat ass.
How dare you? You head of shit.
Well, let me tell you something, Eric. I'm happy for you. You got your appearance. I don't know why you're taking such umbrage with Steve Langford.
Steve Langford sells tickets. I've used him several times. Detroit, Cleveland.
There you go.
The fella comes through.
He is not the reasoning for that at all.
You think you're the reason?
They finally sold because of the emails that I sent out weeks ago. I've had the link on my MySpace page for weeks.
Well, and yesterday morning, before we did the story, number of tickets sold by Eric the Midget, 0.
The story yesterday must have had some effect, Eric, if you had it on your MySpace page, your friend book page, or whatever fucking page you have. And then all of a sudden, Steve does the story, and you get 50 ticket sales.
It's also been on the JFSC.TV website.
Well, they're
as
even more the reason.
0.0.
0.0.
0.0.
The tickets did not sell because of that Canadian
Eric.
dump.
Now, I want you to tell the other two what I'm about to tell you now. You're out, through, expelled in favor.
Can I say something here, Eric? I think
0.0.
I think you're being a little unreasonable here. If you had this ticket listed on all of these various things, JFSC, everywhere else, and you sold 0.0, as the gentleman is saying. If you sold 0,
warmer.
and then all of a sudden Steve does the story and
0.0.
Fred, shut up with that button.
and then all of a sudden, now you're selling tickets. Certainly, you must give Steve the credit.
Really?
Stop being ungentlemanly.
He's helping you.
Every week there's a new example of you acting like a shithead boob. Really?
I'm not giving that shithead credit for shit.
Well,
Even if he deserves it, is what
I think you're making a mistake. I don't think that's fair to Steve.
Him covering the story helped you.
Really?
I hate Langford. I want you to fire his dumb, shitty ass.
Why? Because he has a huge penis?
Right. Well, why do you
No.
hate Steve?
He helped you.
He's helping you.
0.0.
Are you saying you don't want any help?
Fred, you push that button one more time. I'm going to fly to New York. Fred, come here.
What?
0.0.
I'll meet you at JFK.
What did you say, Eric? I missed it.
I am sick of you hitting those sound buttons, you bastard.
Eric, what did you say?
What
You're
did
going
you
to fly
say?
to New York and do what?
Break all Fred's fingers so he can't hit this button.
You should fly to New York and butt fuck him and then take him to dinner and suck his dick.
How many balloons would it take for you to fly to New York?
Fly to New York and stick his fingers in your butt.
Eric, I've never seen you so upset.
Say that.
I've never seen you so angry.
It's like you were possessed.
Yeah. It was really like when Linda Blair went berserk.
Man, Eric.
Eric, you're really out of control.
Did he just threaten me?
Yes, he did.
He
Wow.
did. He did. He's going to break your fingers.
Howard, can you put my pot up again?
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Steve.
0.0.
You sold. He's right. You sold 0.0 tickets, and then Steve went on the air, and then you sold 50 tickets. How could you not give Steve a little praise?
How could you be mad?
Daniel Simpson Day has no grade point average.
Nothing the fuck to do with that Canadian jackass that you have on your payroll that you're wasting money on.
All right. Well, it's a good
I
thing
don't
you're
see
not.
how you could say that.
It's a good thing you're not the news director.
Larry Kroger, 1.6. Congratulations, Kroger. You're at the top of the Delta Pledge class. Mr. Blutarski. 0.0. Now, I want you to tell Johnny Fratto what I'm about to tell you now. You're out, through at the Stern channels. I want you off the JFSC by 9 o'clock Monday morning.
Well, Eric, I don't know what to tell you. I think you're making a mistake here.
And I'm sure you'll be happy to know that I have notified your local draft boards and told them that you are now eligible, completely eligible, for military service. Where's that guy's Academy Award?
Steve, are you sure before your story not one ticket sold?
This is according to the Sacramento Monarchs.
Wow.
When did the tickets sell, Steve?
After we went on the air yesterday with this.
Ah, so you sold the tickets.
Sort of coincidence.
What?
Coincidence?
That's an extraordinary lack of success, Eric. We've seen losers on this show, but Madon.
You are a loser's loser.
Yeah. Scott the engineer looks like Donald Trump.
Eric, the facts are in. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to insult you, but it was Steve's story that did help you.
It was not.
Would you agree it's possible that Steve's story helped you?
No.
All right. If you're going to insist.
Let's say this. The fact that you were involved.
Shut up.
Let's say I shut up.
Oh, man.
Let's say this. Because you were involved, you did get a story done that helped to sell the tickets.
Surely you'll admit that.
Yeah, that's a good compromise. It doesn't make you look like a total dolt.
Saves face.
Steve, how many tickets do you think you'll sell today for Eric?
I hope a lot more. I mean, he's very angry, but the fact of the matter is, when we do news stories, sometimes they have results.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah. And by the way, the event was completely dead in the water, right? They weren't going to have it.
Yeah, they had canceled it.
Done.
Now it's going to happen, right?
Yeah, now they say it's back on.
Oh, look at on Eric's website. It says 0.0.
By the way, they weren't going to cancel it straight out.
What do you mean?
You have misinformation on that, just like that asshole has misinformation on a lot of shit he reports.
All right. Well,
I want to know what the event was going to be. Like, what were you going to do?
Here's what it was. Again, it was...
I was going to blow everybody.
Sacramento Monarchs versus the Los Angeles Sparks. Sparks meet Eric the actor. Exclusive pre-game autograph session and meet and greet with Eric the actor. The first 100 fans to purchase tickets will receive a special limited edition Eric the actor T-shirt.
Wow.
Wow, so there's still 50 of those left, is what you're saying.
So how much does it cost to see Eric?
Tickets, you also get to see the game. $20.50, $26.50, and $39.50.
And the Monarchs are in on this?
Yeah.
Wow.
If you stay to watch the game, it's only $10.
All right, Eric. Well, thank you. You've had your words. And wait a
Anything
second.
else you want to say to Steve?
I want to just say, to prove something to Eric. This is Jeff, who processes the tickets for the Monarchs. Jeff, are you there?
Yes, good morning, Howard.
Okay, what do you do for the Monarchs?
I am the processor of the tickets. I coordinate all the tickets, the VIPs, and whatnot. I'm also a listener of Sirius Satellite Radio.
Okay, and what did you find out?
Well, I do gauge all the ticket sales on a daily basis, and I can tell you this. There were absolutely no tickets sold prior to Mr. Langford's announcement on Sirius Satellite Radio.
Well, what do you think of that, Eric?
I don't believe this because Jeff is not the person that I'm in contact with.
I do the computer processing, Eric.
Jeff, are you sure your name is Jeff and not Sal?
Who's Sal?
All right, thank you.
Evidently not a big listener. He doesn't know Sal.
All right, thank you.
0.0.
Yes, Steve.
Eric may also be interested in this. Howard 100 News getting our grubby paws on pictures of the special limited edition T-shirts that lucky fans could win for meeting Eric. Eric, the original gangster, they read, in this other style featuring Eric the aviator. The captain reading, "Fly me to the moon." We have balloons on this T-shirt.
Oh, so Eric never having flown with balloons now makes a T-shirt with balloons.
Oh, you bastard.
I didn't okay that one. I asked him to cancel that one.
All right.
But it's still there being offered.
Yeah, in your name.
Who dumped a
You're
whole
an annoying bitch. Shut up.
Who dumped a whole truckload of fizzies into the swim meet? Who delivered the medical school cadavers to the alumni dinner? Every spring, the trees are filled with underwear. Every Halloween, the toilets explode. You're talking about the JFSC, sir. Of course I'm talking about the JFSC, you twerp!